What's the deal? What's the deal? It's your back at it again, man. Turn on the AC. What's good, Arnold? My bad,
man. You public enemy number one, CJ.
Man, I'm on everybody target list, man. I don't know what I did.
Now, man.
That's what telling the truth gets you, brother.
We're gonna have to hit a witch doctor. We're gonna get that 50 Cent song. Nobody likes me, but that's okay. I don't like y'all anyway.
Public enemy number fucking one, man. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know what telling the truth. I just said it. Niggas don't like the truth. Niggas don't like when they thoughts are challenged. And you know, I thought niggas was better than that, Arnold. Thought niggas was better than that. So, today we're gonna be reviewing the video, man. We're gonna check out who was wrong, who was right, and who was at fault. If your boy was in the wrong, I'm gonna say I was in the wrong, but I wasn't. So we're gonna show y'all what the fuck happened. So we're gonna start it off, man, with the Tommy video. I always thought I had a shit ready, but I did not. And Arnold, it's a long video, my brother, okay? So don't be telling me to skip to the different parts. We're gonna review the whole fucking thing, Arnold. Okay, my brother?
All right, man.
We got a long time. We got to see the build up, my brother. Let's start off with Tommy's
fear of
skip it a little bit, man.
Like when I said he should define this, that shouldn't have been an argument. It should have been right there. Y'all should have never argued that. Like, yes, let's define it. So therefore, we'll know who fits in the box and who doesn't. Y'all sit there and argue the definition 30 minutes.
But his point is
Arnold, who should fucking define the word? The person using the word or the person that don't fucking know how it's being used?
The person using the word.
Easy fucking peasy, man. These niggas acting like they slow. I don't know what the fuck we even arguing here.
Pointless because you said you don't accept the term. So if you don't accept the term, defining the term is irrelevant.
Hold on. I don't accept calling someone that. But if you tell me what it is, like, okay, if I call women black bitches all day, if you say, I'm not going to call one that, and you like, well, why do you even call them that? And I said, hey, fatty, if you can find a woman that fits in this category of a black bitch, and you're like, okay, well, what is it? Sure. And I tell you what it is. You might not want to call her that, but I can still ask you, do she fit in this category that I made up? Do she fit it? You can say yes or no.
Yes. So sure, but the thing.
It's fucking common sense again. Where was the man wrong, Arnold?
I get it, bro.
He wasn't wrong. No, we gotta go through point by fucking point. Gotta go through point by point, brother. The man is right so far.
Thing is, I thought that you agree with me on it's a purity test. You were just saying this to disqualify me from the conversation from the beginning. So if I call you coon, now the room is looking at you crazy. Even if you actually write about the things that you say, already people disqualify you because they say, oh, right? I thought you was that. You actually
but I knew they couldn't explain. Let me tell you something. When you know what something happens, like when your girl knows where you were. She don't play around with words, but she don't know where you were. She play around with words. When people have facts, they don't play around with words. They don't.
Facts. Sure. But what I was saying was, for example, people call me Teta all the time. I'm not a Teta, I'm a foreigner. But I accept the term. I understand what they mean with Teta. So we talk about the Teta. my thing is, if you don't even accept the term coon because you think the term is not used correctly, we can have a conversation, because no matter what the definition of coon I'm going to give you, or mas or whatever, you are going to say, I don't believe in that word. So
no, I don't believe in using it. You keep on that right there is why y'all have hold on. That right there is exactly why y'all have a hard time moving things forward. I didn't say you couldn't use that word. Just like I don't say this phrase called when it says and to see how I've done it. What I did, when I give examples, is after I've already said what it was that I defined. I now give you an example of that, which I'm saying. Like when people say, that's like the pot calling the kettle black. I understand why they use it because they explained it. I won't use it because then black becomes a pejorative. And I won't say it because I'm now saying black is bad, for those who don't know what pejorative is. Sure. Black, it says the pot calling the kettle black. Black is supposed to be an insult in that scenario. Black people should never say that. So what I do is say, that's like the pot calling the kettle metal. It was just a personal thing what I used to change it. I made deviled eggs this weekend. Everybody knows what's in don't tell nobody what's in my eggs, but they understand what the egg is. You know, because my mom's a pastor and a lot of people in my family are Christians. You know what they refuse to call them?
Deviled eggs.
Yes, so they
He is correct so fucking far, man. What was we arguing? What's the argument right here, Arnold? Because they've been arguing for another hour and a half.
Bro, I'm saying that this shit done, bro. You ain't even got the yo part yet, bro.
This is Arnold. Do you know how shit leads to certain shit, Arnold? You can't get jumped straight to words y'all arguing already if you don't see how it got there. Do you agree or disagree, Arnold? You can fall asleep, my brother. I'm just gonna be asking you retarded ass questions. You agree with this?
Fall asleep, man.
If you agree with that, that's all I'm gonna be doing. I told you it's gonna be a long video.
You don't wired up off of Red Bulls and donut holes and ice cream.
Easy peasy. About to go get my ice cream right now, man.
This nigga charged up. I'll call him Creed.
They call him Angel.
Let me tell you something. I just left the gym. I'm chilling, man. I got a lot of energy.
They can talk about the build up. No timestamps, no nothing.
This is the timestamp, motherfucker. This is the timestamp.
Nino gonna strike us.
Nino, do not strike us.
Hey, tell Nino we gonna have to come by Nino's show, my nigga, for 2 hours.
I go to Nino's show all the fucking time.
That doesn't mean they don't understand what the hell they're eating.
Right.
Right, thank you. They just refuse to call it that. So then I fucked them up. I told them I'm gonna start calling them Judas eggs. And my mom was like, well, why would you call them that? I said, because they're gonna taste good, but in a few hours they're gonna turn on you. You got to go to the bathroom.
Oh my gosh.
That's some gangster shit right there.
Yeah, sure, but that's what we're talking about. Is if you don't like, you gave them a replacement. You didn't give us a replacement of the word coon. Like
well,
we are describing.
Wait a minute, but I need to understand what he was saying, because even the one guy who was for calling people coons, he said, well, there is a lot of damn definitions. So which one are we going to use?
So this is what we're talking about, right? For example, I'll give you like I Tommy. Even though we are not OGs like you, respectfully, like I don't think there's a lot of people that actually can go on the back and forth with you on a regular, right? So we respect your intellect, but I think a lot of times when we get these people that are so used to have the conversations, you make the conversation more difficult than it is. I think you kind of understand what is the definition of it, why people misuse it and overuse it. And for example, I think if you watch Myron Gaines on Twitter, calling monkeys to every black person that disagrees with him and doing all this shit extra to piece to the white supremacists on the Nick Fuentes side, I think you can kind of see that he's step dancing. You see what I'm saying? And I'm sorry for putting you in the best spot because I forgot y'all are cool, right? But it's like we are describing a certain behavior, and if you don't agree with the word coon, you have to give us a replacement so we can move forward the conversation. Because we didn't get a replacement, we stayed over there.
Hold on, but I did. I said I don't like you calling people coons. I don't like you call. Listen about how a tether. I've never liked that tether. I railed against that just as much as I railed against a coon.
Sure.
And I said the reason why is because every time a foreigner comes up on their panel and he says something they don't like, even if it's true, they call him a tether. That's tether babble. That's coon babble. It's the same thing. Tether is the new word that they calling somebody to replace a coon of what they call somebody who was here in the United States. That's all it is.
It's a purity test. So I go on the other way. I say to the people
so far, and we gotta stop the video, Arnold, so we don't get struck, my brother. We gotta converse about what's been said so far. Is that okay? You know what? I'm gonna drop the link just in case.
Very reasonable, nigga.
This nigga Arnold, man. This nigga Arnold tired. Been
Very
fucking-
reasonable, bro.
All right, thank you, my brother. My boy Tommy been very reasonable, trying to explain his position, and his position is the right one. He is correct in this argument so far. Niggas want to fucking.
They don't like you, Tommy. Tommy has the right to say things that offend you. You shouldn't be crying because Tommy said something that offends you or a word that you don't like. The same way you can say to Tommy your opinion and pull up with this panel and say, I don't like what you said because A, B, C, D. I don't understand why
That
are
was
we
my replacement word? I'm telling you, and I said it when I ended the show, and I'll repeat it now. What black people are doing wrong, black Americans, I can only really talk about them because they are the standard of blacks around the world. They are. So black Americans are leading, and they're leading the rest of the world into going around, cussing at the police and calling white people crackers all day. But as soon as the white person says something back, they racist. If you keep doing that, you're digging a hole. So I'm trying to explain to the youth that they've taught that the best thing you can do with people you disagree with is to call them a name.
Absolutely.
I want to get out of that. You should be able to argue ideas. So if somebody's doing something that's coon behavior, just like a woman, I use whore a lot and hoe a lot and bitch a lot. But whenever I'm talking to a hoe, bitch, slut, or any of these words, do you know what I tell her? What made her be a whore? I don't just say whore and everybody's supposed to know what she did, because different whores do different things. I don't just say bitch and everybody's supposed to know why I'm upset with her, because they don't know what she did.
Different whores do different things. Different bitches do different things. Explain what you're talking about if you're going to call me something. Common sense. Easy peasy.
Right, but I'm saying this nigga was disagreeing with the coon shit, and the coon shit is easily explained. But this nigga spent an hour on what's coon and what's not coon, though, bro.
No.
We all know what a coon is, nigga.
No, they spent the hour on what a coon is and what a coon is not. All they had to do was give the definition.
Man.
All they had to do was give the fucking definition, and that point would have been done with. They said it's that. Fatty did the same thing on the show tonight. The old boy was trying to get the video shown.
Shout out to Zyrax, man. That's my favorite Asian woman.
I'm be on fucking Fatty's side. Arnold's right, because please defend. Fatty did the same thing tonight.
Zyrax, my favorite Asian
woman. The video. Fatty would not replay the rest of the video because he knew he was wrong.
Sure, but I'm actually but that's the thing. I'm actually the opposite. I think once again that you should be able to label the person whatever you want to label them, as long as you have an explanation.
This is some crazy shit right here.
Sure, but I'm
because it's fucking retarded. Look, listen to this. Finish loading. What the fuck, man? What's going on with my internet? Oh, we have technical difficulties. Be patient with us in the chat, please.
Whenever I'm talking to a hoe, bitch, slut, or any of these words, do you know what I tell her? What made her be a whore? I don't just say whore and everybody's supposed to know what she did, because different whores do different things. I don't just say bitch and everybody's supposed to know why I'm upset with her, because they don't know what she did.
Sure, but I'm actually but that's the thing. I'm actually the opposite. I think once again that you should be able to label the person whatever you want to label them, as long as you have an explanation. And is
this nigga literally said the same fucking thing, but said I'm the opposite. Arnold, are you with me? The nigga said the same fucking thing that Tommy just said, but he act like he said the opposite. What are we talking about, man?
Whoa, bro. Come on, man.
No, we gotta hear. No, nigga. The shit made zero fucking sense. Man, he always know. You know what my problem is? The nigga always say, CJ, you just run a fight. CJ, you're addicted to fighting. Like, why the fuck you keep saying that retarded ass shit? 324. Lucky the shit. Why my internet act up?
Respectfully, like I don't think there's a lot of people that actually can go on the back and forth with you on a regular, right? So we respect your intellect, but I think
bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Should be able to argue ideas. My name.
Absolutely.
I want to get out of that. You should be able to argue ideas. So if somebody's doing something that's coon behavior, just like a woman, I use whore a lot and hoe a lot and bitch a lot. But whenever I'm talking to a hoe, bitch, slut, or any of these words, do you know what I tell her? What made her be a whore? I don't just say whore.
What did he say? If he calls somebody something, He's going to explain it.
And everybody's supposed to know what she did because different whores do different things. I don't just say bitch, and everybody's supposed to know why I'm upset with her because they don't know what she did.
Sure, but I'm actually the but that's the thing. I'm actually the opposite.
I'm actually the opposite.
I think once again that you should be able to label the person whatever you want to label them as long as you have an explanation. And
I think you should be able to label things whatever you want to label them as long as you have an explanation. Ain't that's exactly what the fuck Tommy just said? Arnold? Is that not what he just said? Is that not what he just said? Exactly. He know what it is. That's why you don't want to say it.
Is I do it both sides, Tommy. Let me no, but that's the thing, Tommy. This is what, like, you think that we're, for example, we're saying that we're targeting you. Everybody on this panel is my witness. Just during the weekend, we had a black woman, a pro-black woman, that got into it with Pearly things. And even though I think Pearly is actually pushing the envelope of those people over there, I had to tell her, you are the definition of the angry black woman stereotype. This pro-black shit that you are doing is actually anti-black because you are proving to these white supremacists all the stereotypes that they have against black women. I wouldn't be like if she said, what do you mean by angry black woman? What do you mean by pro-black? I would lose my mind because now you're playing with me. You know exactly what I mean.
Hold on. She could say to you though, what about what I just did shows angry black woman? Let me tell you first off, angry black woman, the word of what you're saying or what you're describing is literally in the phrase.
Sure.
An angry black woman. That is not the same because matter of fact, that is not as vast as coon at all.
Sure. No, sure, but you know the definition of coon. You yourself.
Arnold, you got anything to say so far? Arnold left because he know I was cooking. What we talking about, man? Tommy is right again. You can't say angry black woman is the same as calling somebody a coon. Angry black woman has 3 fucking descriptors. Angry, we all know what the fuck angry is. Black, we all know what black is a color. And woman, we all know what the fuck that is. It's a person or a fucking gender. What we talking about, man? Cooking again.
The definition of coon. That's why I don't like people calling you that.
I said you're a tall basketball player. The person says, what do you mean?
But you know that. Yes. If I say you are the tallest midget, everybody knows what I'm talking about. Right?
So that's what I'm saying. So saying an angry black woman, you quantified 3 different things.
Yes.
She can't then ask what does that mean versus coon.
So
there's literally no quant.
Arnold. Thank you.
We know what a coon is, bro.
He's correct again. It just say he's correct again. You did get 3 descriptors with angry black woman. That's the angry. We know what angry is. It's emotion. Black, we know what that is. That's a color. And woman, it's a fucking gender. Common sense. Coon, what the fuck is that? We know what it is.
But Tommy acting obtuse about the coon shit, my nigga.
No, nigga.
Act like if he think they're using it wrong, if he think they're using it wrong, he still know what they're talking about.
He didn't say they were using it wrong. He just wanted to know how they were using it.
He did say they were using it wrong.
Very perfect. But when
He
I
said he believed
somebody
there was actually a sambo.
He might have said that, but he's not saying that right now. That's not his argument right now.
It is his argument.
With another word that has a tap dancing, unless you want to use.
Oh, come on, Tommy.
Here's what I was trying to tell you, man. I don't see why y'all don't get it. If you are running a show or if you are a producer, your job is to reset the table. Your job is to make sure everybody knows what we're talking about. Why do y'all keep trying to act like y'all sitting at home with your homeboy?
Because he's scared. Because he's scared. Because if I say, "Oh, Tommy's going to Piers Morgan, break a leg," what do you mean by break a leg, Fatty? Are you like break a leg is good luck? Break a leg is good luck.
And you wouldn't get mad if someone did ask, because there's several times me and my daughter asked this. Why do we say these colloquialisms? We understand it because we know. But what about somebody asking, why do you say that? You don't get mad at someone asking why you say that.
So that's the thing, right?
I know.
Nigga, he being obtuse, bro. Tommy's wrong on this one.
You're obtuse shit. Just say, is he right or wrong? He's right. Thank you.
He's wrong, bro.
He was right. No, you just said he was right, Arnold. Don't make me play the clip.
He was on the other shit before this. Once it got to himself, he was wrong.
He's still right. So far, he's right. So don't skip steps, Arnold. Come on, my brother. That's why I said let's play it play by play. Don't skip rights. Don't skip steps. Though Tommy may be right in how to properly communicate, where he is wrong is that before proceeding, everyone must agree on said term. I guess that's not fucking true. I guess to proceed, you must agree on the term. That is true. So that's true, Tyrex.
I think is a compliment when you think that the person in front of you is so smart that you are.
You say that. You don't get mad at someone asking why you say that.
So that's the thing, right? I think is a compliment when you think that the person in front of you is so smart that you are going to say the roof is on fire, or like the sky is falling, right? And the person says, "Oh, the sky is falling," means there's a catastrophe going on.
Even if you think it's a fucking compliment, you know what you do if they don't understand it? You want to answer that question, Arnold, or you want me to answer it?
Explain it.
Thank you. Common fucking sense, man. What are we talking about here?
There's something very bad going on, right? If I have to dumb down the conversation to explain to the crowd, and that's very fair, every concept that I introduce, Tommy, we will have no show, because I'll remind.
And he about to cook Fatty right here too.
You every time, Tom, you are the king of analogies. This is why I actually love your work, is because you will make an analogy and paint a picture where the dumbest motherfucker can say, "Oh, so this is why he's saying this. He's a drawing." If I'm talking with people that I think is in the upper echelon of knowledge, and I'm using the word coon that this person probably used a million times, and he says, "What does that mean?" I think you are stalling, and that's why I understand it. I think
you ever heard of First Take on ESPN?
Yes.
They reset it just like that every time, even though he's talking to people who already know what they're about to talk about. They do it every time. And for you to say it would take all day, they get it done in 2 hours, and they run through way more topics than we do. It's a common sense thing. And the fact that you're arguing simply doing
cooked them. What are we talking about, man? Let me get on camera for this, because he got cooked. I don't like to be on camera when I say somebody got cooked. Cooked them. Call that fatty soup, or whatever you want to fucking call it. Fatty stew. That's what I meant to say. Arnold.
No, nigga. No.
He didn't cook him right now?
He made a point, nigga. But what he's doing, nigga, is he's spending 30 minutes talking about how niggas should explain how. No, bro. He's spending an hour talking about niggas should explain to him what a coon is, when every fucking black person know what a coon is.
Come on, my brother Arnold, man. Stop trying to get Fatty out.
Everybody know what nigga. Nobody accidentally called a liberal. Nobody called a liberal a coon.
If everybody knows,
for a reason.
If everybody
nobody called liberals coons, bro.
If everybody knows, it should be a quick explanation. Fact or not?
Nigga, a nigga that hold the fucking water for the white man. That's a coon, bro.
It should be a quick explanation. Come in.
Oh, liquor in here?
I don't know.
If you think someone's stalling, if your girlfriend think you stalling, by you say, she's saying, "Let me see your phone."
All right, cool.
Then let her see your phone.
I will gaslight her. What phone?
Facts.
No, I said let her see the phone. If that's what she's saying.
What is a phone? Can you define phone?
What that mean? And she say, "Where were you at last night?" Just sure.
But there's the point. If I want to stall her, I will say, "Phone? Is smartphone or the flip phone? What kind of phone?"
Wait a minute. Right? If she said that thing I send you text on that you get.
Wait,
described it in seconds.
My computer?
No.
What do you mean?
Hold on. Whichever one you get the text from.
Is the small one or the big one? Which one?
Now you're being stupid.
No,
exactly. Now I'm just being stupid. Come on, man. And Arnold, you're gonna have a reason for this. For him fucking making the conversation this fucking stupid and long. My computer? I'll call Peter. The thing that you get messages from. Come on, man. What are we talking about? Who making this conversation difficult? Tommy or Fatty?
Tommy.
You're lying.
Not Tommy.
25 seconds. Y'all lucky my shit be freezing, which I don't know why, man. This shit be freezing, skis. 329, 28. We're gonna refresh it.
Respectfully, like I don't think there's a lot of people that actually can go on the back and forth with you on a regular, right? So we respect truth going on. There's something very bad going on, right? If I have to dumb down the conversation to explain to the crowd, and that's very fair, every concept that I introduce, Tommy, we will have no show, because I'll remind you every time, Tom, you are the king of analogies. This is why I actually love your work, is because you will make an analogy and paint a picture where the dumbest motherfucker can say, "Oh, so this is why he's saying this." He's a drawing. If I'm talking with people that I think is in the upper echelon of knowledge, and I'm using the word coon that this person probably used a million times, and he says, What does that mean? I think you are stalling, and
Have
that's
you
why I
heard
don't
of
understand it.
ESPN?
I think you were
Have you
stalling
ever-
the conversation.
You ever heard of First Take on ESPN?
Yes.
They reset it just like that every time, even though he's talking to people who already know what they're about to talk
Sure.
about. They do it every time. And for you to say it would take all day, they get it done in 2 hours and they run through way more topics than we do. It's a
Okay.
common sense thing. And the fact that you're arguing, simply doing it, if you think someone's stalling, if your girlfriend think you stalling,
Yes.
by you say, she's saying, let me see your phone. Then let her see your phone.
I will gaslight her. What phone?
Facts.
No, I said let her see the phone, and that's what she's saying.
What is a phone? Can you define phone?
What that mean? If
Don't
she
do
say,
that.
where were you at last night? Just show her. You just show her.
But that's the point. If I want to stall her, I will say phone. Is it Frank's phone or the flip phone? What kind of phone?
Wait a minute.
Right?
If she said that thing I send you text on that you get,
Wait,
you described it in
the-
seconds.
my computer? What do
No,
you mean?
hold on. Whichever one you get the text from.
Is the small one
See,
or
now
the
you-
big
now you
one?
being-
Which
now I
one?
didn't do that. Now, see, now you're being stupid.
No,
I
I'm
said
not talking.
Everyone
I'm
I
not.
send you to. So even if you would
Like I said, Fatty making this conversation difficult, not Tommy. I don't know why you said Tommy. And all you have to do is say, you right. That makes sense.
have to now go, I have narrowed it down. You would
No,
have
I'm not.
to go where you get.
Come on, fucking Wi-Fi, man. I'm turning to Ali. Nah, Ali don't be having that problem. His fucking camera would be fucking. There it is.
Hey, Tommy, you know where I got you? Because I let you find the word and you said, I don't believe in the word. Tommy, I might
I'm
have.
not gonna let you do this.
No. Think about it. 1 second. Let's talk about it, right?
That's why a lot of people in your comment
So,
section
Tommy,
say
let's talk about it. If
you're not
like,
being fair. I said you asked me to call someone that, sir.
of course. Okay, so
That was
Tommy.
my problem. Don't ask me to call somebody something I don't call them.
Okay, but listen to me, Tommy, right? So
That's
this
the
is
only place we disagreed. You asked me to do it, and I said I'm not because I
No,
don't
it's
believe in
fine.
calling somebody that.
No, it's fine. So think like this is what happened on the debate. It was Andrew Wilson versus Destiny, right? And they were talking about is the January 6th an insurrection, right? And Destiny came up with several definitions of insurrection. And Andrew Wilson was like, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. And then he says, since I'm wrong, so we can actually have the conversation, Andrew, please define the definition of insurrection so we can have the conversation forward. And he said, I don't have to define the what is an insurrection. That is a stalling mechanism. I'm giving you what I believe is an insurrection, and you on that side don't want to
No,
give
he
the
just said he
definition.
was wrong. I didn't tell y'all were wrong.
No, sure.
You said
But
that
I
man
asked,
kept telling him he's wrong, which means
Huh?
he must know what it really means. In order to tell you you're wrong, I must know what it really means.
sure. But
Thank
I
you.
asked, sure. But Tommy, didn't I ask you verbatim, Tommy, can you define the word so we can actually talk about it? And you said,
And you remember what I said?
I don't
said,
believe in the use of the word.
hold on, Red Pill, this is what I said. And again, every time I catch them with this, they will sit there and overtalk you when you try to tell them what you said. Then people will go back and listen and be like, Tommy was right. So maybe you should stop doing that. When you say
You do it all the fucking time. Overtalk the answer instead of letting you answer the fucking question. Don't ask me a question if you're gonna overtalk the fucking answer and stop me mid-answer. I don't know what's wrong with these niggas, man. Niggas
I'm talking to you, not talking to the crowd, Tommy. Tommy, I'm talking to you, I'm not talking to the crowd.
What you said. Here's what happened.
Hmm.
What happened was with the word coon that came up, I said they should tell us what the definition is first.
Yes.
Then we can start talking about it, define it, because y'all use it in so many ways.
Hmm.
And then by the end of it, we found out I was right, that they use it in so many ways that anybody could fit it. Even the most pro-black can fit coon status by these definitions they got out there.
Sure.
As a matter of fact, y'all have seen them call pro-blacks a coon when they start disagreeing with them.
Sure.
That's how free that word is used. So anybody with any common sense and backbone would at that point say, Tommy's got a point. This word has been used so freely that
Yes.
people you never think were coons were called it.
Sure. So if the word is being misused, you should define it how the word should be used, right?
Yeah, that's all I asked. So all the
And
people
I ask
who were
you.
the ones using the ones who were the ones using it.
That's
And
crazy.
you're the foreigner, Fatty, you're the foreigner.
Yes.
I'm the one speaking English.
Yes.
If I'm speaking English and you ask me, what does morning mean?
Hmm.
And I give you 39 different definitions.
Yes.
At that point, because you don't understand English, because you keep hearing the same word, morning,
Yes.
you would then ask me, in what context are you using it?
Okay.
Since you gave me 39 different.
Thank you. What, Arnold? Who's making this conversation difficult, man? This is common sense shit. It ain't even difficult. Shit.
Tommy, bro.
This nigga Arnold is just saying shit. Every point Tommy just made was fucking correct. You said
This
it yourself.
this nigga Tommy is spending too much fucking time over some shit that's not up for fucking debate, bro.
Is he correct or wrong?
Nigga, he's fucking yapping, nigga.
Is he correct or wrong with the question?
Nigga, yes, he's making points that's right, nigga. But
Thank
has
you. So
nothing. It
how
has
is he the
nothing to
one
do
that's
with the
acting
conversation,
if
bro.
Fatty is the one that's failing to say, Tommy, you know what? That makes sense. You're right. Instead,
He don't, nigga.
he keeps
He
rebutting
don't
it and
like it when
stupid
we
every time.
when
You
you
know why?
conservative
You
niggas
know
get
why
called
you
coons,
giving this
bro.
argument too? Because you and Fatty like using that stupid ass word. So y'all want to keep
Y'all
justifying
niggas be
it.
acting like coons,
We
nigga.
don't want to hear that
The
nonsense.
white man could do no
That's
fucking wrong, bro.
That's no.
Y'all,
Who
y'all
thinks that?
niggas is so scared to call yourselves fucking Republicans, my nigga.
That's not true, man.
Y'all
What's wrong
niggas,
with you?
nigga, CJ, what democratic issues do you agree with, nigga?
I agree with democratic issues.
Yeah, nigga. Like if you not a Republican, nigga, tell me what on the other side that you agree with.
I think about it, my brother. I think about it. Give me some
Nigga,
policies, and I'll tell
you
you if I
got
agree.
all week, my
Give me some
nigga. You got all
policies.
week.
Give me some policies, and I'll tell you if I agree or disagree.
Nah, nigga. Since you a
Give me some.
fucking
And
since
I'll
you
look
not
up
a
policies
Republican, nigga,
right
tell me
now,
what's on the
man.
other side
I'll look up
that
some
you agree with.
now, man. Give me some policies. Democratic. Let me go to Google first, man. My lovely friend Google. Democratic policies. Look up some democratic fucking policies, man. Since you want to Democrat, that ain't right. Policies. Boop these. Boop these. I think I spelled that wrong too, but the Democratic Party emphasizes social equality. What does that mean? And equal opportunity. I believe in equal opportunity. Democrats' voting rights and minority rights, including LGBTQ. I believe in Democratic supporting voting rights. No. Democrats support voting rights and minority rights. I think, and I support that. I guess the Republic, Democrats versus like, what are we talking about? Those two right there, Arnold. Is that fair?
All right, man. I'll accept that, my nigga. But the Republicans don't disagree with voting rights.
I was thinking that, but that's what they gave me, my brother.
I'm saying equality, my nigga. You believe in equality even for LGBT?
Yeah, I believe they should have equal fucking rights.
Okay, for sure, man.
I believe nobody should not have the right to do shit. I think,
Like they should be able to get married and all of that shit.
yeah, now I'm not even religious, my brother. I don't believe marriage shit. I think marriage is a scam anyway. So if you want to do the scam, you want to be involved in the dumbass scam, go ahead.
I appreciate that, brother. Look at you, my nigga. A fucking Democrat, nigga. Look at you, man.
And I believe in abortion rights to a certain extent. The way they was pushing that shit just was stupid.
Nah, nigga. I
If
believe
they're not gonna let people who got raped abortion. I said, who believes? Why did they push that shit? And why the fuck do y'all believe this nonsense? Like if it's life or death, they're not gonna let you. If it's life or death, they're not gonna let you do it. Like that's not fucking true. Come on, man.
I'm saying that the issue is that there are people who believe that, bro. That they believe that the abortion is like it's a life once the nut hit the fucking egg, nigga.
That's fine that they believe it. I mean, I'm not against that either. But I'm saying that for them to run on the fact that if it's life or death and they still won't let you get the abortion, I think that's bullshit. That they let the women believe that nonsense.
Yeah, I don't think I'm saying there are states that have that law, but it's not most states. And I'm
Life or
saying
death.
it's people.
Women,
Yeah, nigga, it's people that believe that the plan B is abortion.
that's some bullshit. But I don't think that's what they were voting on, right? They were just voting on the abortion and thing. And I think they were voting on after like 6 weeks or 8 weeks or 10 weeks or some shit, which is fair.
It's actually, nigga, 6 months.
That's
Second trimester.
fucking fair. Nigga, 3 months is fair. That's what I believe in. Give them 3 months. If you don't figure out that you're pregnant in 3 months, that's your fault.
Hey, my nigga. Hey, bro. I'm saying after maybe like 6 months, my nigga, if the baby still look like a rotisserie chicken, get that motherfucker out of there.
What about 7?
I mean, like if you could take the baby out and the baby start breathing, bro, I'm like, yeah, I don't think you should hit the baby over the head or nothing.
Thank you. Well, we agree, man. You act like, bro, Republicans ain't like that far. Y'all be tripping, man.
They are, bro.
No,
they
not,
they
bro.
don't, nigga. They be 1
No,
month,
they're
nigga.
not. That's the thing.
Bro, I'm saying, bro, they be talking about be like before miss period, bro.
No, most people don't
They
believe
nigga,
it.
they don't believe in 6 weeks.
No, most people don't believe. Most people do believe in 6 weeks, Arnold.
Most people, right? But the people who are making the laws are conservative, right? Meaning they want it to be a shorter window, not the 6 month or even a 4 month window.
I gave it 3 months, so I think 3 months is reasonable. You don't figure it out in 3 months, then that's on you. That's for you. Like, well, you should have took better precautions. Not keep out the. Why you just get the fucking kick babies out of the fucking field because you want to? 3 months is reasonable. Arnold, be reasonable.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know, man, because you got everybody know a Christian Rock, bro. They just be smoking cigarettes and drinking. What's the
That should be illegal too.
acting the Fulio off the Don Julio for 4 straight months, and they be goofy like, damn, I realized I didn't have my period.
Well, yeah. Well, you still got it. Well, after 4 months, it's stuck for you. You shouldn't have been doing all that shit for 4 months. And then the thing is, and then you suffer the consequences of life. So if they have the baby and the baby end up a fuck up, then he'll suffer the consequences. If the baby end up being a good person, then we get to reap the rewards. Like 3 months it's a fair enough time. Put ones at 3 months in the chat. 3 months is a fair time. All right, can we get back to the video?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Definitions. How are you currently using it?
Okay.
They won't do that when you ask them about coon. They'll repeat the 39 different definitions to make sure they cover everyone they disagree with. Because if it wasn't true, they would use the word coon towards people they agree with.
Yes, but when we flip it and say, since we're using the word wrong, please define it so you can move the conversation, and you don't want to, that proves that no matter what definition I give you, you're never going to
Red
accept it.
pill. If I ask the people who
I'm
use
talking
that
to you.
word,
Why are you talking to me red pill?
Red
That's
pill.
crazy.
I'm asking red pill. Because you just
That's
going
wild.
back and forth for no damn reason. We need another person.
No, I'm asking. No, Tommy.
No,
I'm
you're
asking.
not. When I answer it, you come back.
Thank you. And who's trying to move the conversation forward? Arnold, now admit this.
Nobody, bro. I'm saying that the person that's trying to
Tommy
move it forward
said
is
this
Fatty.
is getting stupid.
This nigga Tommy
Let me get somebody
knows.
else. Come on,
Tommy
Arnold,
got his
man.
flag in the ground, bro. Tommy
Arnold.
got his flag in the ground.
Arnold.
He not
The man
letting
said,
up, bro.
hey, let's get somebody else in here because this is getting nowhere.
Move the conversation, and you don't want to. That proves that no matter what definition I give you, you're never going to
Red
accept it.
pill. If I ask the people who
Tommy, I'm
use
talking
that
to you.
word,
Why are you talking to me red pill?
Red
That's
pill.
crazy.
I'm asking red pill. Because you
That's
just going
wild.
back and forth for no damn reason. We need another person.
No, I'm asking. No, Tommy.
No,
I'm
you're
asking.
not. When I answer it, you come back with something else crazy. So
No,
I'm
Tommy.
asking
Is it
the
same?
people who use the word coon. Who should be the one tasked with describing it?
That's
People
wild.
who use it or people who don't?
The people who using it.
Thank you.
Now
That's
is the
all
people.
I'm saying.
Now is the people that disagree that the word. If I can tell you now, listen carefully. If I can tell you,
He answered the. Come on, man, Arnold. I know you're not going to keep saying that Tommy is the one that have fault for this conversation being this long.
My nigga, but Tommy, but like this is just a tactic, right?
No,
It's just for Tommy, from Tommy.
are you crazy?
You know what the fuck? No, there is nobody on this panel who don't know what cool mean, bro.
Arnold, come on, man. That's why you sticking with this argument because you believe everybody should know what it means already instead of just
Everybody
saying,
know, bro.
argument was right. Argument
If
was
you
right.
ain't no way you been on black
This
YouTube,
vote
nigga,
is-
and don't know what cool mean.
Come on, my boy. Come on, my brother. Arnold. Let me go get my other phone so I can watch the show from the other phone, man. Cause we need our viewers up, man. Make sure y'all liking, subscribing, sharing a fucking video so we can get our viewers up, man. We're trying to get monetized. We like money, like the rest of us, like the rest of y'all.
broken. This road is bad maintained. I probably know a road that is well maintained. I can give you the difference between this is our road, this is a bad road, and this is a good road. So if you're telling me that the definitions I'm giving you are wrong and we use it the wrong way, no, sorry,
That's what I'm saying. He talks over
Oh my God,
himself.
Tom,
I did
please,
not
man.
say it was wrong. I said
Tommy,
there's
you are-
so many.
Yes. So
Thank you. Called him up again, but you're not gonna admit that. Call his ass and just keep.
when I turn to you and say, since we have so many words, can you give us your definition of that actually equates to tap dancing? You should give me your definition.
You see how that makes no sense? Again, that's why Red Pill said, if you're the one using the word, you should be able to, just like I said, morning. If I was the one using morning, Fatty, and you were like, there's so many definitions, which way are you using? I wouldn't be able to tell me, I wouldn't tell you which way you think I should use it. That sounds insane.
Right. You fixing the argument.
Sound and fucking saying. But Arnold, your response gonna be, we all knew what coon was. Which ain't right, man. Arnold, that ain't right, Arnold. That ain't right, my brother. I'm gonna play it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're repeating it. You won't even stop yourself.
No, Tommy. So you are going to teach me, right? Would that any way I could use that word that you would accept it and move the conversation? Teach me.
Hold on. Yes, it would have, because then I would have known when you asked me when your question would have been relevant to me when you said, do I know people who would fit that definition now?
Yes.
And I could have told you so. See?
I asked you. I said, tell me like one
definition.
No, Tommy. I told you, tell me one moment where I said,
know people who would fit that definition.
You still here, Arnold?
Tommy bullshitting, bro.
I hate you. Come on, my brother.
Nigga, he say, hey, my nigga, did you tell me, nigga? Give me an example of a coon. He won't do it.
I hate you. Come on, man. You can't be serious. I need to switch profiles with my other phone. Hold on real quick. So I can watching the show from all channels, man. All right, so you bushing. So we're gonna go back to the show because you full of shit.
That when your question would have been relevant to me when you said, do I know people who would fit that definition now?
Yes.
And I could have told you so. See?
I asked you. I said, tell me like one
definition.
No, Tommy. I told you, tell me one moment where the person actually deserves to be called a coon. And you didn't give me that.
If you won't
You gotta know the definition first.
Jesus
You can't.
Christ,
How you gonna?
Thank you, man. The man Red Pill understood. Everybody understand, but you and Fatty, Arnold. Why is that, my brother?
I'm not a coon.
You a hater.
Red Pill, say out of it. So this is what is happening here, right? So this is no, Tommy. This is what is happening here. I will repeat it again. I am wrong because I'm using 30 definitions. Tommy Sotomayor,
I didn't say wrong. No, you're using the fucking word wrong. No one said wrong.
Okay,
you're using that word to try and be right.
I know.
Bullshitting,
Stop
bro.
using it.
I know.
If you weren't lying or trying to do this, you wouldn't have to keep defaulting to a word that now makes you.
I'm a fast learner. It's not
Stop
wrong.
Don't say wrong again, because I never.
Okay, I promise I won't.
You can get across what you're trying to say without gaslighting the people.
Absolutely. So now let's see if you actually not going to do the same thing.
So he kept trying to paint the narrative.
Play it, nigga, because Tommy won't answer the fucking question, bro. Tommy playing, he being obtuse, nigga. This is Super Bowl. This is Super Bowl All-Star, All-Pro, Hall of Fame level
Stop
obtuse.
using that fucking stupid ass word, man. Y'all be using a bunch of stupid words.
He acting like he don't fucking know, bro. That's being obtuse, nigga.
Man, you get on my nerves, Arnold.
The word there's a lot of definitions and meanings, so we need to define it exactly what it is. Tommy Sotomayor. Wait, what? Now you're not going to
not exactly what it is. Just like when we were there, we're talking with Angry Man. You remember? We were all talking about one word that had 3 definitions, and we asked him, which one do you mean?
Yes.
We did the same thing to him.
Yes.
Same thing to him.
Yes.
So
and he was wrong, right?
No. When he defined what he meant by it, then he made himself wrong because he was using it wrong.
Absolutely.
From what he thought it meant. If I told you basketball is this, and then you go look it up and you see the definition is wrong, then you know every time I said I got the ball in my hand, you said you were wrong every time you said it.
No, that's
come on, man. The logic is right there in our fucking face. Don't keep talking about we all should have knew.
Perfect. So I brought this up and I said this is juice, and Tommy said no, that's not juice. So I put this down and says, Tommy, can you define juice? So we talk about juice. This is what I'm asking you. No, Tommy, this is what I'm saying
wrong. He said I told him that is wrong by saying no, that's not juice. It never happened that way.
Of course,
saying something that did not happen.
And you are being
told that your definition of coon is wrong. It
Tommy,
never happened.
Okay, so what
Don't do it again? But
perfect.
He has no argument if he doesn't keep telling that lie.
Okay, that's fine. So Tommy,
he has no argument if he don't tell that fucking lie. that he didn't say it was wrong. He just asked them to define the word.
What is the definition of coon?
I just told you.
Okay, that's fine. So tell me, what is the definition of coon?
I just told you. When you asked me, even when you asked me, I said my thought process from what I've seen and how I've heard it, it's literally when a black person doesn't like that a black person is speaking about black people in direct terms. So then they'll say you're cooning because you're siding with the whites. You're not supposed to say this white person is right. If two black people of a black person's having an argument with a white person, and your black ass come in and say, no, I think the white guy's right. You licking white ass. Hell, you seen it when black people agree with me. You glazed and Tommy. But if you came up there and called me all kinds of names, they never say you was glazed at me. They never say you was sucking my dick.
Tommy's right again. Come on, man. I want to play this.
If this nigga just answer this fucking question, we can move on. But he know what the fuck he doing,
This
bro.
nigga Arnold is a fucking hater, man. Get on camera, Arnold. You want to get on camera for this? For all this hating you doing?
No,
All this hating you doing?
I'm hating from the shadows, my nigga.
That's a good job.
But long as you say, hey man, I like what you're saying, Tommy, you're sucking dick.
Yes. So I'm asking what is Tommy definition, and Tommy is telling me this is how people use it.
Yes, I don't have it, sir.
That's what you're doing.
Tommy,
He won't answer the fucking question, bro. If he answered the fucking question, this shit is over.
Tommy, listen, you asked what's Tommy's definition.
Yes.
It's just like asking that man what insurrection was. He didn't define, he don't know. If he don't use insurrection, he don't know what it is. So then he Googles it. And if Google says this is what insurrection means, he will say, I am not the one who came up with this word. I didn't make this word up. But the people who in this dictionary, this is what they said it meant. I didn't make up clues. I am only going from context clues. Just like the majority of English you currently speak, you've been using it via.
He is 1,000% correct.
Nasty work, bro.
Niggas don't know. Niggas don't know what that shit means, man. Y'all be using that stupid ass word for whoever y'all disagree with. Coon, you're coon, you're coon.
No, nigga, no, bro. I'm saying that this. No. What's a coon? What's a coon is any black person who don't want to acknowledge the struggle of black people and that the shit is still going on is a coon. Who act like white people, nigga, is just chilling and there's nothing that white people are doing to keep niggas down. That's a coon.
Man, that definition is stupid.
That's a coon, nigga. That everything is A-okay. It's A-okay because you made it with your military ass, my nigga, right? Or your small business ass. So you think everything is okay in America, my nigga, because you fucking made it. And nothing, and white people aren't doing anything to put other races down when we want to acknowledge that everybody's racist. And to think that the white people in power aren't doing anything to hold down the people that are not white.
Arnold.
That's crazy, bro.
I come from the hood, Arnold.
Yes, nigga, but somehow you a Republican, my nigga. I can't figure it out, but it is what it is, bro.
I'm not rich, nigga, so it ain't that I made it, and I think that everybody can make it.
Right, my nigga. I'm saying that. I don't understand how you became a Republican, but you are. You conservative though, but you conservative.
Because if I haven't made it yet, it's because it's my fault. Everything that I have done in my life.
I'm saying it ain't nothing in the Republican Party, nigga.
I'm where I'm at in life, Arnold, because of me.
Right, but I'm saying, but how does that make you side with Trump? That's the part that I don't understand. How that part from there that everything, the reason why you're not successful is on you, and I'm gonna vote for Trump.
Because I believe the Democratic Party has been hijacked. I think they're telling y'all a bunch of lies. I think Trump. I'm for the taxes benefit that Trump was given. I'm against the illegal immigrants that Trump was pushing, that he was against as well. I'm for the birthright citizenship that he I'm against. I am pro what Trump did with the birthright citizenship thing. He canceled that shit.
He did not cancel it. He wants to cancel it. He has not canceled. That's my nigga. If you cancel birthright citizenship, nigga, if your parents not born here, nigga, then I'm saying that everything is in fucking jeopardy, bro.
Ain't nothing.
You're right. I'm saying it. That's literally racist, nigga.
Oh, it ain't.
You wanna change what it means to be American?
No, it ain't racist.
Yes, it is racist, bro. Because you know, and by and large, nigga, it's not a whole bunch of new white people coming here, nigga. It's brown people coming. And if brown people become citizens, my nigga, that makes the white man less powerful. It's fucking racist.
Or make the black people less powerful as well. So easy peasy.
Nigga, I'm saying that, nigga, we're already what 12 or 14%, my nigga.
Okay, and we don't want to be less with more Mexicans or more illegals.
Right. I'm saying that, but if we said we want to rock with the Mexicans, bro. If we want to rock with the immigrants, nigga, we could be in a coalition that could be more powerful. But we trying to align ourselves with the fucking white man.
Why the fuck we want to rock with
We
illegals?
aligning ourselves with the white man, bro. That's the dumbest shit ever.
Why would the fuck would we run and rock with illegals instead of rocking with people that's already we are rocking with American citizens? America.
They are trying to put their foot on our neck,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
You don't understand that, bro.
Come
The
on,
white
Arnold,
man is
man.
trying to put their foot on our neck.
No, I'm leaving.
And then what you're doing is
Yeah,
putting your foot on the neck of the immigrant, my nigga, because you think that's gonna help you.
That's not true. That's not true.
Yes, it is true. Niggas think if the immigrants go away, nigga, black people will start doing better. But you don't want to do them. My nigga, if you ever been to one of these fucking games, my nigga, you don't want to fucking have no fucking hot dog cart with no propane tank, nigga.
That's not true, Arnold.
No, niggas don't want to do that shit, bro.
Let me say this, Arnold. Can I speak? I believe if the illegals went away, that would help. I believe if black people got their shit together, that definitely would help as well. Black people need to stop being so into degenerate behavior, especially the women. Like Muhammad, what's his name? Muhammad Ali. Elijah Muhammad. Is that his name?
Yeah, Elijah Muhammad.
He said the woman can only rise as high as there's women, and our women are shit. That's the problem. It ain't no white man holding it, and maybe that's because of the men at the top who could be white or black. I don't fucking know what color they are, but ain't no average white man holding us back, man. Stop it with this nonsense.
Yeah, I'm saying, bro, I'm saying that I guess that's a whole nother conversation. If we think that aligning with the racist white man is the best way forward, my nigga,
White
I'm
man
saying
ain't
that's
just
crazy.
degenerate. Man, I'm not talking about this right now.
I'm saying that if you believe that everybody is racist,
Can
bro,
we make this Sunday show?
who has the no, bro? I'm saying who has the history of being racist?
Everybody.
The fucking white man.
Everybody
give me an example of what black people have done to another race.
What you talking about? They done fucked up their own race. We do it.
Give me an example of what black people have done to another race.
I thought Moors had enslaved other races as well.
Black people. I'm talking about post-slavery black people. Give me an example of what we've done to anybody else.
Don't play with me. We haven't had enough time. We haven't had enough time and enough power.
Right. So who has the history of literal racism?
I'm not just talking about American blacks. I'm talking about black.
I'm saying who has the history of being racist in the country that we were born in.
Don't try to pigeonhole me to American blacks.
I'm saying, nigga. I say in the history of the United States, nigga. We talking about 300 years, bro.
Don't try to pigeonhole me, my
Come on, bro.
Don't do that to me. I don't like that, man. See how y'all try to pigeonhole niggas to what y'all want us to answer. I don't like that. Can you get back to the video, man?
I'm kicking knowledge, bro.
You gotta kick your ass on Sunday.
You gonna go be a Republican with your homeboy Fantastic.
Fantastic is right, man.
Go vote for Trump, my nigga. Get y'all lower taxes and kick the immigrants in the nuts, bro. And see where that get y'all.
Yeah, both my boys. Fantastic is just right about that topic, man. You right about certain topics.
I'm saying y'all niggas go keep voting with Massa, bro.
Y'all voted for with Massa too. With white Massa on the Democrat, man. If you don't like it,
so why do you think one set of white people is aligned with the immigrants and the brown people and the other one isn't?
Can I invite Fantastic to the show Sunday? Do a stream it.
You could do the show with Fantastic. You and Fantastic, my nigga. Y'all got it. Y'all could do a circle jerk.
I want you to be there, my brother. You can argue your democratic points, man.
Get y'all circle jerk popping.
I'm not going to invite Fantastic. Can we get back to the video there?
Go ahead, man.
Context clues. You watch niggas in America speak a certain way with a certain slang, and then you thought, okay, I think I know what that means. That's how you learn English. Saying it.
I'm still confused. Why do you think that people that use the word "cune" are low IQ and are attacking the person because Kun is everybody that doesn't agree with black whatever, and they go against the black culture and all that. And then as soon as I said, Tommy, can you give your definition, please, your own? You said I don't believe it. If you don't, if you, we can have the conversation then.
I can explain it. You said you're still confused, but you don't really want the answer because, like you said, if somebody's trying to filibuster, then the question would have been really short. If you're still confused, you'd ask me to explain. Here's the thing. I think there.
Thank you. What did he say? Arnold?
If you're still confused, you can ask me to explain.
And if you really wanted the answer, the question would have been really fucking short. And what did I tell you yesterday about Fatty's fucking questions? They be long as fuck for no reason. Long and retarded.
Low IQ for simple reasons of what I said. Anybody who just calls a person a name to stop the conversation from being had.
But that's what you did.
And then everybody heard it.
But that's what you did.
What word it is you call somebody, it is low IQ when the only way you can defeat their argument is to call it a name.
Okay, so let's a red pill. If I call you low IQ, am I doing the same thing that Tommy said that calling you a coon is? Go ahead, Tommy, because you said calling a person coon is low IQ because he's attack on the person and da. Me calling red pill rant, me calling you low IQ, isn't it the same thing?
I'll explain it. No, it is very listen, it's very descriptive saying a person who would do this, their IQ would be low because they're not trying to find the crux of the argument. They believe that calling a name to an individual. So before I even use the word low IQ, I explained why it would be this thing, this name that I gave it. So and I said it, I don't mind you calling me a coon. Tell me what I did that was coonish. Are you not hearing me? Then it's not
fucking common fucking sense. He's right the fucking again. But I'm the one jerking all this nonsense because the man is right and I agree with the right motherfucker. What's wrong with agreeing with who's right, Arnold? You got a problem with that?
Ain't nothing wrong, my nigga. If that's what you think is right, bro. It is what it is. But this nigga Tommy just spent a fucking hour, bro, bullshitting about a fucking term that he know what the fuck it is, so much so that he get offended by it and spend an hour talking about it. Everybody know that Tommy Sotomayor know what the fuck a coon is.
Man, how y'all flip shit so easily in your mind?
I'm listening to this nigga, bro. He's literally filibustering.
Crazy shit, man. That y'all can flip some shit that easily.
Not low IQ anymore because everyone understands why you call me that name.
Can I give you an example so we can actually move with the conversation? I'm going to give you an example, right? Jesse Lee Peterson said racism doesn't exist, and then a week later he said black people are the most racist people in America, right? I believe that's step dancing and cooning because in 1 week, when black people were being victims of racism, you said racism doesn't exist. And now all of a sudden, when black people are...
The nigga didn't define the fucking word. Instead, he gave examples and said, you figure that out from the examples I gave. So instead of just defining the word, because niggas can't define the fucking word because niggas it's a stupid word to use. Niggas rather give a stupid ass example and say, you figure out the word. You figure out what I mean by it now. Fucking dumb, man.
Are being racist towards white people. You are saying that black people are the most racist people in America, right? This is an illustration of what I think cooning is, step dancing. Why is it wrong for me to call Jesse Lee Peterson coon when he literally steps on everything that is black and shines the shoes of everything that is right? And I gave this example. How is it wrong?
Y'all, I can answer this completely easy. Watch this. You live in Portugal.
Yes.
How many coons were y'all calling coons before you started watching Americans on YouTube?
We don't have that term over here.
Sure don't.
We don't even have raccoons over here.
Hold on. That's my
The animal
point.
doesn't exist here.
Sir, that's my point. People who don't even know anything about it are now repeating it as often as people who know what it means. Simply over what they heard.
No, what does that mean?
You just made my point. Because all you had to do, we in America, people with a high IQ, they
This
understand
nigga
if you said
bullshitting, bro.
place and then said something.
You bullshitting because he's right.
This nigga doing that fucking hooping and hollering.
You're bullshitting.
Old nigga shit, bro.
Right.
This nigga is exhausting, my nigga.
You say
this nigga is long in the fucking tooth, my nigga. It's exhausting, bro.
You say he was right 5 times. You know how many times you say he was
my
wrong?
nigga, when he's cooning, my nigga, when he talk about this shit cooning, when it got to do with him,
You
He's
say he was right
wrong.
5 times. You say he was wrong 0 times. You just say he's just being dramatic. I guess I don't know what.
He's being dramatic, my nigga. He's full of
I
shit.
guess he's
He's full of
dramatic.
shit when it's come to this
He's being
coon shit.
dramatic for being right.
My nigga, I'm saying that this nigga cooning. If you cooning, you cooning, bro. Accept it, nigga.
What does
Accept
that
it.
even mean?
Seeing no wrong in what the white man is doing. That's cooning.
That's what he's doing right now.
Yes, nigga. That's what led to nigga.
How did he
calling
do that
him
right
coon.
now?
What he's doing right now, nigga, is playing defense. His name is Tommy Matumbo right now.
Let me tell you something, Arnold.
Tommy Matumbo.
One of my favorite phrases is, "What the fuck does that even mean?" That's my favorite fucking phrase. You're not finna just say a bunch of bullshit and say, "You know what it means." No, don't fucking. What the fuck are you talking about?
Come on, bro.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I'm saying, nigga, if you wanna, I'm saying in this situation, nigga, I would just play as dumb as he playing.
Well,
If we playing dumb, let's play dumb.
Intelligent.
Maybe that's what Fatty doing. That's his argument. Is
no, Tommy playing dumb.
No, we not.
People know there's a word for that already. Called a hypocrite. Not no motherfucking coon.
Wait, what?
A hypocrite, sir.
Thank you. Let's hear the argument because he's right again. Man, my boy Tommy's a genius. Oh my God. What happened, man? Look at God.
This nigga sound like he on a typewriter.
340. Who, me?
Yeah.
344. What time? 344:09. Shit, I'm tripping now. Then they keep going back to the same.
Respectfully, like I don't think there's a lot of people that actually can go on the back and forth with you on a regular, right? So we respect.
Fuck it up. I might have fucked it up. And I fucked it up. I don't know what's happening to my Wi-Fi right now. I don't know why it's so
Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace to the Wi-Fi, man. 344:09. Let me just go back a little bit. Right there. Fuck it. That's good right there. Oh my God!
Watching Americans on YouTube.
We don't have that term over here.
Sure don't.
We don't even have raccoons over here.
Hold on. That's my
the animal
point.
doesn't exist here,
sir. That's my point. People who don't even know anything about it are now repeating it as often as people who know what it means. Simply off of what they heard.
No, what does that mean?
You just made my point. Because all you had to do, we in America, people with a high IQ, they understand if you said something in one place and then said something in another place that seemed to go against what you just said. Intelligent people know there's a word for that already. Called a hypocrite. Not no motherfucking coon.
Wait, what?
A hypocrite, sir.
He's bullshitting, bro. He's fucking being obtuse, nigga. He's just making up shit now, my
your
nigga.
nonsense because you don't like people.
He's talking crazy, my nigga. A hypocrite, nigga. A coon, nigga, is the nigga with white adjacency, nigga, that don't fucking see past what the white man did, nigga.
Shit, my brother. That word is stupid, and you don't want to admit it.
The coon say shit like Victim Olympics, nigga. That's a coon.
You be running the Victim Olympics all the time.
That's exactly a coon.
Like, for example, there's words like OTEP, right? Like when we were doing the panel, we were like,
they do all these fucking analogies, my nigga, to talk about coon, bro.
Arnold, how am I coon when I love black people? I'm around black people all
I'm saying you're not a coon because you love black people. You a coon because the way that you interact with white subject matter. That's what makes you a coon, bro.
I think I fucked that up. I hope I'm on camera. Oh, we might get. We gotta edit that out. Nigga, that ain't right though.
Oh shit! I think we have all people in the room that is going to be fired. Like this is, for example, a word that you used to describe these ultra pro-black and all that shit. Like we literally talk to them. We talk like we call Power Rangers to the Hebrew Israelites. Like we have all these words to describe all these people.
Hold on.
Why?
Wait a minute. Y'all call them Power Rangers based upon what?
Because it dress funny.
Already, which is why people understand it.
Because it dress funny.
You know, they don't just dress funny because you don't call anyone who dresses funny.
They dress colorful.
They typically dress in what looks like superhero outfits.
Yes.
Thank you. See how simple that was? And
no, but
wait a minute. Because when you first started using a word, people asked you first, well, what did you mean by that? That's how it caught on.
No, but talk.
Common fucking sense again. But you gonna say he being obtuse? Cause y'all favorite word is obtuse now.
Nigga, he's not talking about the fucking subject, bro. That's what he's not doing.
But that's the point.
Now you're gonna argue with me that ain't it.
No. I'm not even. No, there's not it. It's like, do you see how smart you are by understanding why people call each other certain particular words? You literally define. No, there's not.
I asked even when I first heard.
But you gave me the answer to.
Hold on, but I asked when I first heard y'all calling them that.
Yes, perfect. So
when
you
I first heard y'all call them Power Rangers, I started laughing and I said,
Fair.
"Why y'all call them that?"
So
And you said because of the way they dress.
Perfect. No, this is perfect, right? Think about it. I said something, and you said, "It's not because of that," and you correct me, right? You said they are being called that because of the dress like superheroes. Perfect.
You
would have
done the same thing to Jesse Lee Peterson. At first, he said there's no such thing as racism, and then the next week he said there is a racist. You'd say, hold on a minute. By your own definition, that can't be racist.
Hey, no.
All I did was say, by your own definition of why y'all call them that, you don't have to change it now. You already told me why you call them that.
No, you're moving the conversation because I got you, right? And this is how I got you. Let me explain how I got you. I said they are Power Rangers because they're as funny. And you said it's not because of that, it's because of this. I was expecting you to do the same thing with the word coon. I used the word coon. You said, no, Fatty. It's not
described it for me, sir. I used your own definition.
There's the point. So why didn't you correct me? Why didn't you say no? That's not what coon is. Coon is this.
I asked you to give me the definition.
And I gave you the definition.
You did not. You turned around and said tap dancing, which means you have to explain.
Thank you. Tommy is right the fucking again. Y'all niggas don't just be saying shit just for the man to be wrong. Cause y'all, man, let me tell you something about black people. Y'all got this white people fucking what Fantastic be saying? This white man is the ghost of the white madness. Man, y'all niggas are fucking losing y'all fucking mind, man. I don't know. I hope that you see the light. So
what the fuck that meant?
So you don't know what tap dancing is?
If I didn't know what a Power Ranger was or a superhero was, I would have had to ask you what are those.
That's fair, and I would explain to you. But you don't. No, Tommy. Let's see how far you're willing to go with this. You don't know what tap dancing is?
Hold on. I even said to you, Gregory Hines, Sammy Davis Jr.
Explain that to me.
These men do a dance in which you wear shoes which have taps on the bottom of them, and in order to make sounds, they usually dance on wood, which then taps out the sound, and it makes it sound really good inside of auditorium. Tap dancing.
So you don't know another definition of tap dancing, which is mean pandering to the crowd and give the crowd what they want. You don't know the definition.
I've never heard tap dancing be used to pandering to the crowd and giving them what they want. When I heard it being used now, is the same way of coon is being used. Shuffle, soft shoeing. Y'all literally will replace these words just to say this black person is saying things I don't think they should be saying against blacks, or aren't saying anything against whites, or take the side of a white person over a black person.
And that's literally what you just said, Arnold. Thank you, man. Y'all niggas is wild. Y'all keep using these stupid ass terms. Don't know what the fuck they mean. So y'all don't want to give a definition for them. Y'all want to say, y'all know what it means. Y'all he just complaining because he just making it. Y'all, you see Fatty making this conversation difficult for no reason. But you still gonna blame Tommy because you like calling niggas coons. And you think, and coons is what he just say the definition was.
Literally.
Hope it don't fucking freeze on me. Please, God. Hey, we can't do no more rewinding, man. Let me stop trying that shit because that shit is not working. Y'all niggas keep doing this shit though, man.
This black person is saying things I don't think they should be saying against blacks, or aren't saying anything against whites, or take the side of a white person over a black person. You literally call people Uncle Tom and don't even understand that Uncle Tom was the hero in the book.
But we said it.
What are you talking about? People still call people Uncle Tom.
Absolutely, but they have the wrong definition and it's totally fine. No, again, no. Hey, Tommy. Hey, Tommy. You. This is respectfully, right? You want
making a nigga point, man. I don't know why y'all so mad at Tommy for being right. Y'all so mad at Tommy for being fucking right.
To win, you are not here to actually have the conversation because
the nigga say you here to win and not had a conversation. I can't believe this nigga just said that. Ain't no fucking way. He said you here to win and not had a conversation. And he doing just, and I'm gonna say it. Niggas, they gonna want to hear it. Niggas, they gonna like it. 349.16. Why did it do that? He said you're trying to have a conversation. You're trying to win instead of have a conversation.
Respectfully, like I don't think there's a lot of people that actually can go on the back and forth with you on a regular, right? So we respect your intellect, but I think a lot of times when we get these people that are so
Uncle Tom and don't even understand that Uncle Tom was the hero in the book.
But we said it.
What are you talking about? People still call people Uncle Tom.
Absolutely, but they have the wrong definition, and it's totally fine. No, again, hey, Tommy, Tommy, you. This is respectfully, right? You want to win. You are.
This nigga's
Uncle Tom and don't even understand that Uncle Tom was the hero in the book.
But we said it.
What are you talking about? People still call people Uncle Tom.
Absolutely, but they have the wrong definition, and it's totally fine. No, again, hey, Tommy, Tommy, you. This is respectfully, right? You want to win. You are not here to actually have the conversation because the fact, Tommy, that you don't know the tap that
he is projecting. He said you want to win. You're not here to actually have a conversation. That is exactly what Fatty's doing. He's not trying to have a conversation. He's trying to win. That's why every time Tommy proves a point, Fatty comes with a stupid ass argument that makes zero fucking sense. In fact, you call me Power Ranger. We said Power Ranger, and you said I was wrong. Yes, because the definition you gave earlier, you told me a definition of what a fucking Power Ranger was, and I'm saying it's wrong based off that definition that you gave me earlier. I didn't give you the definition of it. Niggas dumb. Niggas keep saying the same fucking retarded shit. Trying to win. It's projection.
The fact that you don't know that tap dancing. No. You hold on. No, you hold on, Tommy.
My arguments back and forth.
You hold on. Like you hold on. No, you hold on. Because if you
5 times now told me you don't know. That's why you did that. You ain't listening to me. You don't want to have the conversation.
And you are.
Then, sir, then stop talking to me and let's talk to somebody else.
No. There's no. Respectfully.
Down to me. No, this what respect gonna be. You ain't gonna talk down to me and then keep talking to me.
Why?
You think I don't want to have a fucking conversation? Stop talking to me.
No.
Thank you. And he do that shit all the fucking time. You're not trying to have a conversation. You're not doing it. You're like, why the fuck you keep doing that? He's starting to turn into Beans. Beans do that retarded shit. Why the fuck you keep telling me if I'm trying to have a conversation? Why the fuck you keep telling me I'm being the fucking one I want to fight all the time? Stop telling me that shit. Just have the fucking conversation. The nigga trying so fucking hard to win, he not really having a conversation. He's projecting. I don't know why the fuck he doing that retarded shit.
I said that you are. I
don't know for calling him out for it. CJ, don't talk to me no more. Cause you called me out of my bullshit. And Ilkan gonna protect him. Gonna act like he's not wrong for this shit.
That you are trying to.
We gonna make sure we understand.
You're gonna have to be screaming at me, sir. I'm not your son. Talk with me with respect, and I'll talk with you. No, talk with me with respect, and I talk with you. You disagree? No, Tommy.
You ain't gonna talk to me no more if you think I don't want to talk.
Tommy. You. Tommy, what I said
was yes or no. It's yes or no.
So I'm going to talk to the crowd. I'm not talking. I'm going to talk
to me anymore.
Okay, so I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm talking to the crowd, right? Because that's what Tommy. Because that's what you did on my show. Said I'm not talking with you. I'm talking to the crowd.
We good.
I know. I'm talking to the crowd. You are like the people believe that Tommy Sotomayor doesn't know that tap dancing can be applied to somebody, for example, like a politician, changing their views to appease the crowd, tap dancing to the donors, tap dancing to people that actually think different of you, so you can actually appease their feelings and pretend that you will agree with them. If you don't understand that, respectfully, I don't understand what we're talking about because you're doing the same thing that Andy Wilson did to us. What is the definition of floor? What is the definition of ceiling? What is the definition of light? Like, if that's the case, there's no conversation to be had, respectfully.
That's why I asked for you not to have one with me now. I can say what I like to say to the crowd. Thank you, Bob Works. Bob Works says, and this is what's messed up. I'm talking to a person that don't speak that is not that's their first language, trying to tell me about my first language. They say, I thought tap dancing was used to say that someone was jumping around the subject. Thank you, sir. That's exactly how it was used.
So the nigga was wrong about fucking tap dancing, but you're not going to admit that. I don't know what you got to say. I know you're going to act like Tommy being a tooth. That's what you're going to say. Tommy being a tooth. Tommy being a tooth? Or Fatty was wrong? Or Arnold that, man. Arnold might be asleep. But Fatty being obtuse. I mean, yeah, Fatty's being obtuse.
Tap dancing.
How it was used by the physical act of what they do when they're tap dancing.
Sure.
Except niggas decided to change it.
Sure. ChatGPT, tap dancing, panda, verb, to tap dance for approval, to say or do whatever a group wants to hear, even if you don't believe it, just to get praise, attention, votes, views, money, or validation. But this fucking foreigner, this fat fuck from Portugal, knows about the term, but the almighty Tommy Sotomayor doesn't. Okay.
No, sir. You didn't know.
No.
I just said to you. Hold on.
Fight ChatGPT, don't fight me.
Sir, no. I said
No, I am.
Okay, sir, when you get through fucking talking and I let you do it.
Yeah, I'm just reading. Don't fight Fatty.
So the nigga want to say something, then he want to let nobody else reply to what he fucking said. Why the fuck you gonna say something and not let me reply? Stop over talking. Let the man reply. You said what you gave the definition of what tap dancing is. Now let the man reply.
I didn't stop you from saying it.
Don't fight Fatty, fight ChatGPT, sir.
Stop you from reading it. No, I didn't. I surely fucking didn't stop you from reading it. So when you were done, I was then trying to talk. Because remember, you ain't talking to me. You was talking to the audience. And I didn't cut you off.
He did not. But instead, Fatty cut him off. Like I said.
So y'all see how this works? When you watch people sit and be just disrespectful because they think they can, that's the shit that bother you. If you try to have a real conversation with people, you'd have the conversation. I didn't have to lead off with you ain't trying to do it while I'm trying to do it with him. That wouldn't make any sense. But when you use what ChatGPT said, ChatGPT says what is current. What me and that guy said, because I'm 50, was how it was used when we first heard it be used. It was you were tap dancing around a subject. You refused to touch it. Just like ChatGPT's job is to what? Give you the current usage of something. And that's why I ended up saying Negroes today use it for something else. And ChatGPT gave you that definition.
And he was right again. Anybody disagree? Chat, do y'all disagree? The man was right again.
Talking about this, bro. This is dumb.
Bro, because we got to get to the fucking point. This is the whole argument that I said Fatty was fucking wrong on this. It's the whole argument. This is the whole point.
Tommy, that's a wild comment. Cool. What's the definition? Tap dancing. What's the definition? Tap.
And on this show, were you watching this show? Did you watch this show?
Yeah, we was talking about it.
Okay. I'm like, this is the show that he said he wanted to beat Fatty ass.
What's the definition? Dancing. What's the definition? Water. What's the definition? That's crazy.
Y'all know I talked with these people 4 hours. I asked about one word, and now he's trying to beat. And that's what I'm saying. In their sarcasm, they sound like the stupid asses that they really are. Sitting there talking about some.
That's low IQ, Tommy. Calling me stupid ass.
No, sir.
Calling me stupid ass is low IQ, Tommy.
Now he want to overtalk him again.
Explain what the fuck I meant by saying.
And I explained what the fuck I meant by that. ChatGPT did it. That's low IQ.
No, did I not say it was okay to call me any name you want, long as you explain it? Didn't I say that, Red Pill?
You did. Sure. And I explained it, right?
Quit trying to be your dumbass sarcasm, and it ain't working.
I'm not being sarcastic.
I haven't done it to you.
He's trying to be sarcastic, but the shit is stupid. The shit ain't working. But Tommy the one wrong. Oh, man.
So
no, you are mad because you are wrong.
I didn't have to explain to you, nigga, 99 times that you could call somebody a name, long as you explain it. It makes sense.
Define nigga.
I'm explaining it.
Define it.
Sir, I told you a long time ago. I thought we had established. You ain't gonna talk to me respectfully, so stop asking me shit.
You are not being respectful.
Don't ask me shit. I just asked you.
You are not being respectful. You are screaming, calling me nigga, calling me stupid. You're not being respectful.
To each other. Didn't we? When I asked you, when I told you what you need to do to talk to me, you said you wasn't gonna do it. Go talk to the crowd. So
yes, okay, talk to the crowd, then I go next.
Talk to me, talk to the crowd.
Talk to the crowd, then I go next. You got it.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna sit up here and keep disrespecting the nigga.
And the nigga trying to keep over talking him.
Trying to talk to him. That would be weird. They get their ways, and I get it. It's fun to have me talk to them. But when you see a person ask a real question, I wouldn't want anyone to talk to me and not know what I'm saying. Now, if I think they know, but I know there's a crowd of people, I don't mind clarifying it, because the crowd of people could be some people who have no idea
exactly
what we're talking about. I wouldn't sit there and tell them, you know what it means, even if I think they know what it means. The people are watching now, and they know I'm not playing a game with them by just telling them, since I'm asking you to play, and this is what's messed up, Redfield. This is the part that is not being explained. I was asked to put someone in the category of coon. So if you're now asking me to call another human being a name I don't believe in calling them, you need to explain it to me, not tell me I
fucking hey, man. Arnold, let's hear your excuse for this shit now. He's still wrong somehow, some way, somehow. Tommy's still wrong right now.
Cause he's filibustering, bro. This is the dumbest shit, bro. This is the dumbest shit
right now,
I ever seen a nigga do, bro.
You cannot be serious.
This nigga, It's
Tommy
what is he? What's the
bustering.
point, nigga? It's
He's
pointless.
proving his fucking point.
He's not proving shit,
Yes,
my
he
nigga.
is. What you
He's
talking
talking in the fucking circle because he don't like being called coon. So he spent 2 fucking hours, nigga, on 2 different fucking shows talking about what is and what ain't a fucking coon, bro.
You sick, man. I can't believe you doing this. Let me play the video, man.
I know what the fuck it means because you're
Right.
trying to get me to call somebody else this word.
Hey, Red Pill.
Tommy.
Hey, Red Pill. Do you believe in trans woman?
Do I believe
Yes.
that people think they are trans? Yeah.
Now, do you believe in trans woman yourself?
No, I don't believe it's a real thing, but I believe
Okay,
there are-
it's that's fair.
Now is everybody else fault for these dumbass examples too, huh? Who part is it for this dumbass example, Arnold?
Nigga, let him get to where he going.
Oh, now we gotta let him. Oh, we gotta let him get to where he's going. This is crazy. Are you serious? Are you dead ass right now?
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta let Fatty get to where he's going, but Tommy filibustering.
Tommy filibuster, my nigga, because he just choosing not to talk about the fucking subject, my nigga. He changing it up. Tommy tripping, bro.
That's a
This was
work,
one of the nastiest displays I've ever seen, bro.
No, that's a nasty work, Arnold.
And then like he do this nigga, then call other niggas dumb.
They are dumb.
Bruce Jenner, trans woman, if you had to identify one in the crowd?
Yeah, that would be an example. Yeah.
See how you cannot believe something and can define exactly what it is if you actually understood what it is.
But hold on, Fatty. But that's why I said I believe.
I don't
there are
believe
people
it.
that think- No. There are people that believe they are that, and I believe that, but I don't believe that. I'm not finna say Bruce Jenner's a woman.
Thank you.
That's all I'm saying.
And the fact
But-
that he keep trying to be sarcastic instead of having a conversation.
I'm not being sarcastic.
Fatty trying to be right, like he said Tommy was doing. He keep asking stupid ass examples. So if do you believe in trans women? So if you seen Bruce Jenner, would you say that's a trans woman? I thought you didn't believe in trans women. What? That was a stupid ass example. What the fuck are you talking about? Arnold, did he get where he was going? And did it make sense? The worst is
Yes,
fucking.
nigga, it made sense, bro.
Huh?
Absolutely.
You lying now. You just being the fucking devil's advocate.
I'm talking with the crowd.
After he answered you, and he trying to tell you while you're stumbling over the English, he said, "No, bro, I actually admitted that I understand what it is."
Hey, Tommy, don't be mad because of my New York accent. Is better than yours.
Argument. He said he understands what it means.
And that's what I asked you to do, Tommy.
And I
Even
said I do not, and I surely wasn't going to put that tag on someone unless I understood what you thought it meant.
Absolutely, Tommy. And this is why I'm saying that you were being disingenuous because you said I don't understand what tap dancing means. Tap dancing to me is tap dancing on a literal term. That's crazy.
I said y'all are using words that are very, and y'all can go back. Every one of y'all can go back and listen to it. I said they use words that are very vague to now explain a word that's very vague. And
that's exactly what the fuck he said. Using the word very vague to describe another word that's fucking vague. And all y'all argument is, y'all know what it means. Y'all argument is dumb.
Tap dancing is not vague, Tommy. I gave you Tommy. I gave you the example, Tommy. I gave you the example of break a leg. I don't know how you call it in English, but like everybody knows, break a leg is just good luck.
Good luck.
Right? If I say
my daughter asked, that is a lie. That is
you are not your daughter.
That
you
is
are Tommy Sotomayor.
age term. My daughter asked me, "What the hell? Why do they say that to people?"
Sure, but okay. And you, one second. Wait.
He's right again. Everybody don't know what the fuck break a leg means. If somebody asks you what break a leg means, Arnold, you gonna say you know what it means already, or you gonna just ask? You just gonna say what it means? Which one are you gonna do, Arnold? Arnold, are you with me? Arnold, are you listening? What you gonna
This
do?
goofy, bro. I'm not answering no more questions about this dumb shit,
I
bro.
won't answer no more questions if I was you, because it is goofy.
All right, nigga, no problem.
I bet you wouldn't answer me either.
1 second, please. So Tommy, that's the point, right? Your daughter was like, why do they say that to people? And you say, break a leg means good luck. So if your daughter asks you, Dad, what is tap dancing? You say, tap dancing is the dance, or is when you're trying to pander to a crowd when you don't agree with them.
No, I would say tap dancing is the dance. And then she said, but this is the context in which you use it.
Sure.
I would say, like if they were using it the way to me and the man were used to growing up hearing it, It was you were skipping over what the person asked you. Just like in the dance, isn't actually you're skipping for it.
Right.
So that's how we heard it. But I would also tell her if she said she heard it, because she asked me, she said that somebody told me I was whitewashed in school. She said, what does that mean exactly? I know it's an insult, but she said, why would he call me that? And I said, he's trying to say you were acting, I guess, like that you are black, but your mindset is white, I guess. And she said, well, that doesn't make any sense. We both go to the same, she said, we both go to the same private school, and he speaks the same way I do. And I said, a lot of them are hypocrites like that. And that's why she asked for the definition to know exactly what she was being called before she could then call out the fuck shit of what it was. That's why people don't like describing what it is they're calling you, because they know a lot of times when they actually define it, they fit it too.
And that's what I asked you to do so we can have a conversation.
Nigga cooking. My nigga cooking. Y'all niggas is coons. That's the problem when they call niggas coons, because y'all are real coons.
But I mean, I don't call people. That's insane.
Hey, Tommy.
You want me to pause it?
It is they're calling you because they know a lot of times when they actually define it, they fit it too.
And that's what I asked you to do so we can have the conversation.
Why would I mean, I don't call people. That's insane.
Hey, Tommy, you know what's crazy? Because me and Nino just had this conversation, and I was like, you telling people what they should know. This was the conversation. Like, you can't tell people you can't be in somebody's brain and just pick what they know.
That's what you doing, Arnold. Telling people what they should know. Y'all know what cool mean. How the fuck you gonna tell us what we know? We don't know. Tell us. Since we should know and you already know, tell us. It's simple. It's 2 seconds. Instead of having this long ass drawn out conversation about what coon could have meant, y'all could have just said, this is what coon is. It didn't kept going. The conversation would have been, that part of the conversation would have been over.
Yes. A lot of times it's called playing dumb.
Yeah, but no, but hold on.
A lot of times is you have 5 definitions. There's one definition that's going to ruin your whole argument. So when we get to the point where we ask something, hey, this is a definition that fits what I want to talk. I don't know about that. Never heard about it.
Now. You're not spending
No, you don't know what tap dancing is? And cool.
You're playing dumb now with every time I've had to tell you to stop saying wrong, and you kept repeating it, and you kept repeating things I told you I didn't do, but I kept the dumbass still talking to you, trying to say, well, maybe he didn't get it the 8th time.
It's because even though my accent is from New York, my English is not the best one. It's not.
But I kept doing it.
Thank you for the patience.
To my audience, you're just being a dick, and they said he's just a dick. He knows what you're saying.
Fatty,
but I concede. You asked me to stop using the word wrong, and I keep going to wrong.
Another way to use it by saying, if I did this, and you said that's not the correct way to do it, that's still saying wrong.
No, absolutely. But then when I actually ask you to correct me like a teacher, you can do it because you have no position on it.
This is simple. Everybody sees it. If you are the person who uses a word, you should be the person to describe it and define it.
And if you are the person that doesn't accept the word, no matter what the definition is, you should be talking about that.
Sir, that again, he's doing it again. That did not happen with me. If you could have described it, I would have then did the same thing that Redfield said he does about these men who sweat at women. He don't do it, but he understands by the definition, he can put this person in that category. See?
Okay, so let's
you just want to be an asshole.
No.
So you didn't
want
to agree with none of the definitions. That's not what happened.
He's right again, but we're gonna act like he's been obtuse and he's not telling the truth for some reason. Which Fatty is the one that's doing the shit. Fatty is the one that's projecting what Fatty's doing on Tommy. I don't know why we doing this shit.
Didn't sit up there and say, the coon doesn't exist. I said, y'all got to tell me what it means.
Right.
Because y'all using it. Y'all should have a airtight definition of what the fuck it means. And somebody asks me, what's a BT 1000? I don't give a shit if they've watched my years of my stuff. I have no problem telling you what it means. If I came up with the fucking word, why you need to tell me what a BT 1000 is? You need to tell me what a hell hooligan is. You need to tell me.
Okay, so modern use today in the word is still considered extremely offensive and is sometimes used within the black communities to accuse somebody of selling out, acting against black interests, appearing to pander to white approval. This is the definition. I gave you the definition, Tommy. Do you accept it?
That definition, I surely do.
Okay, so now we can have the conversation. That's all we had.
I said this. Y'all go watch the show and see how many.
How fucking easy was that? Easy as 1, 2, 3. Give me the fucking definition. We got a conversation. Tommy's the one that fault.
Times I said that.
And the fact that I legally
y'all just saw it in real time. Me saying to this person, yes. Now I got an explanation. Let's go.
And the fact and Tommy selling out, acting against black interests, appearing to pander to white approval. is another term for tap dancing for white people.
See?
But
Now you go from telling me something I agree and then turn around and giving me more words.
No, there's not. No. I'm not giving you more words. I'm saying that.
So now who keeping the conversation here? But we're not gonna say it's Patty.
All these things that I
added more.
Now tell me, all the things that I defined in common, like in layman terms, talking with anybody from the black community. If I said this man is step dancing for the white community, everybody in the barbershop would know exactly that he's selling out, acting against black interests, appearing to pander to white approval. But instead of like looking
black
for
community would also understand what an 8-ball was too. But everybody that wasn't raised in that community might not know what an 8-ball is.
But that's the thing. Tap dancing.
Right, thank you. They would literally thank you. Thank you. That is my point. There's a lot of things we say amongst blacks that blacks get.
Yeah.
And move outside of blacks, and they don't get it at all.
And Tommy, that's what I was saying earlier was it's people that genuinely come in these spaces, our spaces, and try to figure shit out, and they get criticized because they don't know.
Right.
You're supposed to know
education is so low amongst blacks because blacks don't like the idea of explaining what the fuck they said. If you ever noticed, this is how.
That's why we so fucking dumb. Because niggas assume we supposed to know everything that niggas say instead of just explaining it. And niggas don't know how to explain shit. This is why the black community is so fucking dumb. It's not because of coons. It's because the niggas don't want to explain what the fuck they say. The niggas want to say, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You're like, what are we talking about, man?
Most blacks will talk when they telling a story.
Yeah. Tommy, you had a video.
To the store, you know what I'm saying? And then I went to the store, you know what I'm saying?
The definition would have took fucking 10 seconds. But instead we had a fucking 3-hour talk about some bullshit.
Saying.
And it's really because he couldn't define the word
because they don't know.
He didn't know what the word means.
You're supposed to know
education is so low amongst blacks because blacks don't like the idea of explaining what the fuck they said. If you ever notice, this is how most blacks will talk when they telling a story.
Yeah. Tommy, you had a video.
I went to the store, you know what I'm saying? And then I went to the store, you know what I'm saying? Why are they always checking if you know what they saying?
Because they don't want to explain shit. Just like Fatty proved. Nigga don't want to explain what words mean. But I'm wrong for calling it out. And Tommy calling it out. Everybody wrong for calling out that you didn't want to fucking explain what a word means. This fucking 10-second conversation lasted 3 hours because you didn't want to explain what fucking coon means. Because y'all don't know what the fuck it means. Y'all just want to call niggas that.
Tommy, you had a video with this girl and this guy, and he came on there and you asked them direct questions. They wouldn't even let you talk. I remember this. And they never answered you. And you sat on there with them for like 20, 25 minutes, and they never answered any of your questions. So how do people get understanding when you're not answering directly or telling them that you should already know? When you're inviting them to get the information.
They want to know that they were asked.
Certain shit you should already know as a grown man. You should know if you're in a
certain shit you should already, and now they just saying that shit because they agree with Fatty. I mean, because they're team Fatty. But if Fatty was saying what Tommy's saying right now, they would say, Fatty, you're right on this too. If Fatty was saying what what's that nigga name? Red Pill Crip was saying, they would say, Fatty, you're right. But since it's the other niggas against Fatty saying it, then you should know certain things. Nigga, and if I don't, explain it. Common fucking sense. What are you talking about? If I don't know it, explain it. It ain't rocket science.
American,
you don't keep telling me.
You should know American history.
You don't keep telling me I should know it already instead of explaining it to me. Are you trying to show me I'm dumb and you're? What are we doing? It's certain things you should know already, just because. Okay, I don't know it. I don't. Explain it. What the fuck are we talking about? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Explain it to me so I can understand it. But they could not explain it. That's why they went on this long ass filibuster, which Arnold tried to say that's what Tommy was doing, which he wasn't. That's what they were doing, filibustering, because they didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. You should already know what it means. So why would I have to explain what it means if you already know it?
Like, I don't think there's a lot of people that actually can go on the back and forth with you on a regular, right? So we respect your intellect, but
people that genuinely come in these spaces, our spaces, and try to figure shit out, and they get criticized because they don't know.
Right.
You're supposed to know
education is so low amongst blacks because blacks don't like the idea of explaining what the fuck they said. If you ever notice, this is how most blacks will talk when they telling a story.
Yeah. Tommy, you had a video.
I went to the store, you know what I'm saying? And then I went to the store, you know what I'm saying? Why are they always checking if you know what they saying?
Yeah, Tommy, you had a video with this girl and this guy, and he came on there, and you asked them direct questions. They wouldn't even let you talk. I remember this. And they never answered you. You sat on there with them for like 20, 25 minutes, and they never answered any of your questions. So how do people get understanding when you're not answering directly or telling them that you should already know? When you're inviting them to get the information.
But fatties knows this. They all know this shit, but they gonna not say it because it's fatty.
Because they will ask.
Certain shit you should already know as a grown man. You should know if you're an American and you grew up in America, you should know American history.
If y'all believe that, then why is it y'all sitting around complaining about blacks don't know their history? Shouldn't they already know it?
I agree. I think they should know it. It's there to learn. I'm not saying
that's why I said that word.
Or white history, or what the white man doing, or how the white man did it. Shouldn't they already have known?
Yeah.
But it's always niggas online trying to teach you.
These niggas are slow. They just saying shit. Just because they on Team Fatty, they're untouchable. They just gonna say, yes, Fatty, you're right.
About how the white man did this to the black man. Why is that? Since we should have already known.
Yeah, that's why I said the word should.
Everybody should know that 5 times 5 is 25, but there's a lot of adults you got to tell this to.
Yeah, sure. And this is, and again, I will concede for the sake of you are right. I shouldn't assume. Totally fine, totally fair. But when I get here and I talk with y'all, if you say that's dope, that's cool, that's low key, high key, no cap. Like these are terms that people use on the regular. And when I say, oh, that's cap, define cap. There are several definitions. I will assume that people know cap, this person is lying, right? But all of a sudden, when I'm having a conversation with I'll say it again. When I'm having a conversation with
it's a stupid ass example. If I don't know what the fuck cap means, you're gonna say, you know what it means. You know what it means. Or you're just gonna say, it means you're lying. It means it's a lie. It means you're making shit up. And keep saying, you know what it means. You should know what it means. Like, are we adults or are we fucking kids? Who want to be right in this conversation? It's not Tommy, it's Fatty. You're just saying shit.
Grown-ups. And we're using terms exactly like they say. For example, say, that's wild. Wait, wild? What does that mean with wild? Kind of everybody knows that it's crazy. I will assume once again that people know that these terms mean certain things. But once again, I apologize for overestimating the understanding of the English language because I thought everybody was up to par with the language. So it's my fault. It's my fault.
Do y'all understand that this man, when he first heard no cap, didn't know what no cap meant? Do you understand that this man, when he first heard probably even dope and several other words, he didn't know what they meant? Just like even though I'm from Georgia, when those New York niggas was using certain slang, I ain't know what they meant. But I've been around them for a while. I now know what they mean. How am I now? And this is the nigga mentality. Once they know it, everybody's supposed to know it. They forget that there was a time they didn't know it.
Sure.
That is how intelligent.
Nigga, you dragging this out, nigga. It's dumb as fuck.
I'm dragging it because it's the show, nigga. This is the show, Arnold. And we need watch hours anyway. So we got to drag it out. What are you talking about? He's fucking right again. You just mad because he right. That's why you just keep saying that shit because Tommy is right. And you mad that Tommy is right. So you keep saying, I'm dragging it out because Fatty getting his ass whooped. Fatty getting his ass whooped. And you want to be able to call niggas coons. Fatty getting whooped his ass, whooped around the fucking ring. He making up stupid ass examples, stupid ass analogies. Everything he said so far is dumb.
It works. Yes. You understand that you came into intelligence and that other people will have to too. It doesn't matter if 99% of the people know English. Is one motherfucker that don't.
You don't know.
Yes, but you are not that part. Yeah, but you are not that person. On the beginning of the show, I told Red Pill that he was thirsty.
This nigga said you are not that person. This is a dumb fucking conversation. I agree with you, it's dumb. I disagree with you about why it's dumb. It's dumb because Fatty's making it dumb. Fatty is making this conversation stupid for no reason. Instead of just saying, you know what, you're right. I should have explained it. I should have defined the word. He's making this conversation dumb and drawn out. For some reason, you keep blaming Tommy for the shit.
He didn't say, Fatty, are you saying that I need a glass of water?
He got a personal understanding of what you meant. Sure. It could have been wrong. There's a reason why a lot of men have gotten great cases on them because they thought they got an understanding with this bitch and they didn't.
Sure.
There are many times we think we know what somebody means and they didn't mean that.
Sure. Fatty, you have a side.
Coming up with excuses of, well, this man, yes, that personal man, a personal relationship you had. He believed, he thought you were using it in this way, so he let it slide. But if he said, hold on a minute, You calling thirsty? What you talking about?
Right.
No, I'm saying sure. I'm saying sure. Hey, Fatty, he ghosted me. What? He ghosted you? Hey, Tommy, you are built different. I'm built different. What does that mean? Like you see what I'm saying?
That's how these sayings came about. Are you insane?
But there's the Tommy.
He got to be insane because this is dumb. These things originate somewhere. Everybody don't know what the fuck these mean.
If
somebody said, "What do you mean?"
as well.
So he's arguing this. When girl, what was that in the movie? If you guys have ever seen this movie, where the girl was trying to make fetch a thing. Sure. My daughter watches this, but Mean Girls. The girl was trying to tell them, she had to explain to them what fetch was, and she was trying to get them to start using it to make it a word. Sure. Every word is that. I think it was that one girl when she made that word. It's been a few words, like how 6, 7. All these things just become a thing. Right. And many of them, when you ask them, they do it when they hit 6, 7. They do this. And I remember I asked my daughter them. They said, "We don't really know what it means. They just know men do it."
Bro, I still don't know what that means.
I don't know what the fuck it means, and I've heard it. Come on, man. What are we talking about? But we mad at Tommy for cooking. We mad at Tommy for cooking, I guess.
Thank you.
It don't have a meaning.
Thank you.
It's just,
and yet they know when to do it.
Yeah.
That's my point. And no one should be arguing this. That hey, if somebody says, "Tell me what it," women might be lying their ass off.
6, 7, 6, 7. I don't know what the fuck that means. And if I ask somebody, "Hey, what does that mean?" They better not say, "You know what it means. You should know already. You know what it means." Like, what the fuck? I don't know what it means, bro. Tell me. You know what it means. I don't. I guess you're not gonna tell me. I should know already. I guess I'm never gonna know because I should know already. I'm never gonna know because this is fucking dumb, and this is why black people stay fucking dumb. Because instead of just telling the motherfucker what it means, you're gonna tell me I should know what it means already and walk off. Now I'm still confused about the fucking word. Niggas are dumb.
If you know they was at the club, I seen you at the club, baby. Prove it. Well, then that's your job right then to prove it. Not to say I know you lying, because y'all can just sit going back and forth, arguing for minutes upon hours, upon days about she lying and you know she was there. Imagine if the United States justice system worked the way Fatty was saying it. You know what I'm saying, and we're gonna stick with that. We ain't gotta bring no evidence. Because if I bring evidence, it'll take too long. No, it won't. Anybody that don't want to give you evidence or don't want to define things, steer clear of them. Fact. Because they want to go by, we all know what it means, but we all don't.
Right.
They go.
And I'm saying, steer clear of my boy Fatty, man. Because the shit was wild. The way I was treated, crazy, disrespectful. We're gonna get to that too.
Go around calling grown men who never been with a man, they call them a gay or the other F term. But then the person that's actually gay, you want to say we can't call him that. That's a slur. So wait a minute, we can call him straight. It's not a slur when I call him straight. Think about it.
That's crazy.
If I call an actual gay person these terms, it's a slur.
It's a slur. Openly.
I call a straight guy this all day.
All day.
And then by we understand that ruined Chingy's career. Because Chingy just took a picture with what he thought was a girl, and he never did anything else because she was an audience member. That understanding got his whole career ruined because they understood no straight man would take a picture with a trans unless he was with him.
It's crazy.
I don't trust nobody to sit up there and tell you, you should know. Assume I don't.
Yeah. I fucking assume I don't. This is common sense, man. But we coons for saying this shit, I guess. Assume I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Talk to me like I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Play this retarded.
Everybody that buy a car should know that car salesmen are shifty. And yet you still should ask questions. That's what fathers tell their daughters when we take them to go look for cars. And if they won't answer this damn question, they shady.
Yes. And when people call Fatty Terra, you should assume that a word that somebody called me 1,000 times, you should assume that I don't know what the word means. And this is what I'm telling you. Tommy, this is kind of exhausting.
No, but that example was stupid again. And he don't know what the fuck he even meant by that example. And if somebody come and tell that, you should know when I don't know what it means. What the fuck are you talking about? You're just saying shit. You just want to win. Like you projected that time you wanted to do. Like you project all the fucking time. Somebody else want to win when you really the one that want to win. You're just saying shit. If somebody comes
and tell that, what tether means. I've heard them do it.
Absolutely, but that's the thing, Tommy. It's not that you don't know. right? It's not that you say don't know, because people actually said that 1,000 times to you. Is that you want to know exactly what the person means with that. And even when I said it and I did it, for whatever reason, we got stuck into the is this tap dancing? Is this like no? That's not what happened.
And he's lying because he never did it. Now he's saying he did it. He's just lying.
Nope. That's why I always ask people to go look. Let me tell you how the difference between
video
me and
right
Fatty.
here.
Hold on. Let me tell you how the difference between me and Fatty. Every time I've always said, play the tape back. I don't like to sit and argue over something that's actually true and you can see. I don't.
And what's crazy is when Fatty played the tape back, he played it to the part he want to play it to because he knows he's wrong in the situation. So he won't let you see the whole thing. He'll play it to where he want to see it and stop it there. He's like, that's it. That's all. No, nigga, keep playing. Keep playing it, and now you'll see where you were wrong. Nope, that was it. That was the video. What the fuck?
Don't do that. That makes no sense. If I know what I text a woman, I ain't gonna sit and argue about what I text a woman to the woman. I'm just gonna copy it and take a screenshot of it. That don't make sense.
Wait,
Keep on having discussions not in front of the actual thing and acting like they're right. But guess what I'd always do? Hey, let's shorten this. Go listen yourself.
Right.
Nina, you say you got tape, right?
Sure. And I
that let you know I'm not lying. I tell you go listen.
It's run the tape. It's run the tape.
Liars keep wanting to talk. Somebody telling the truth, tell you go to the tape.
Liars keep wanting to talk. That's what Fatty did earlier with old boy too. My boy was like, run the tape. Yeah, you just kept talking. Run the tape, man. Why do you keep talking? You just kept talking.
Sure.
Let's see what they got.
Do it.
Because
hold on. If y'all could just do me a favor. If y'all notice, I asked these people, what does this thing mean? And this is the IQ of the majority of blacks. They can only tell you by then giving you a picture of a thing running across a screen or telling you about something in a movie instead of just telling me the tenets of said thing. Imagine if you went to the dictionary right now and you said, I wonder what something else is. And it told you, go see the usual suspects. You'll know. That's insane.
Hey, Nino, can you stop it for a second?
Good.
And right now, Mansi is going to go to the dictionary and give you literally the definition that is on with the Webster or something like that. Go ahead, keep playing. No, I can answer that. And once again, Tommy, you are the king of analogies, but all of a sudden you know nothing about analogies, right? No. Tommy is the king of. No, Tommy is the king of.
Immediately started with an analogy.
Tommy is the king of. Let me use this as reference. And when people now, Tommy, let me finish, right? When people take your reference,
the same thing.
When
after it tells you something,
I don't
give you a reference.
I don't want to have a conversation about the conversation, but I'm just pointing out that you get very upset when people with low IQ take the things that you say literally when it was just a personification of what you want to say. Let me give you, for example. I got you, Tommy. I'm telling you what it is.
He like
Leslie Peterson, like Pearl was on. Can you stop it for a second? Tell you what it is. Can you stop it for a second? Tommy, was I talking or you talking? I was talking.
Yo, you like to talk shit about what somebody says, be wrong, and still talk. That ain't cool. If I said that what you just said a minute ago, or what you did just a minute ago, and it wasn't what you did, you have every right to not let me build on a lie. Anybody knows that. If your girl said you was out last night till 5, and you know you came home at 3, she don't get to keep talking about starting off lying.
No, sure. But what I said was, I give you an analogy, and what I was saying to you is, you are the king of analogy, so it's kind of strange that you are not acknowledging my analogy. One second, please.
You just heard what you said. You said that I'm now having a problem with them, and I said that is not what's happening. And I even told you.
And you wanted the definition.
The dictionary defines it. Then it will give you something like it.
Sure.
I said whenever.
Looks like Tommy's right again.
I give an analogy because I don't like nobody talking lies on me. I don't just give an analogy. What I did, and I've done it this whole show, and I do it all the time. I give you the definition of something, then I give you something you can relate to if you didn't understand everything.
No, that's fine. So before Mansa goes to the definition, my question is, why did you not allow me to do that? And that's fair because I didn't give you the definition. I give you an example of an action. But when Mika was doing the same thing, you didn't stop her. You didn't say it like you just let her go. Said, "Oh, my matter of fact, let us finish." Right?
Hold on, but I didn't stop you. Go play it back. I didn't stop you.
You are literally over talking.
No, I'm not. Go back. You said the definition. You had given this definition before that man's did. And that's why I said what I said, because you gave me tap dancing.
Yes.
You gave me another thing that's a slang to describe a slang.
Yes, and you didn't understand tap dancing, right? No, I just want to make sure.
Listen, and I said, notice how if I'm asking, and I talked to the people, I said, see how difficult this would be? If y'all are coming in and you're wanting to know if we're all on the same page.
Sure.
You get confused. I gave that.
It ain't even rocket science, man. Why we acting like this is rocket science?
To y'all at least 5 times in the show where I pointed out, hey, there are other people watching, other people listening. If you are going to argue why I shouldn't know it for 2 hours, why don't you just say it for 30 seconds?
No, I respect. Other people might not know. Did you know what that means?
No, not the way they was using it. And then that's why me and that guy right there, JB, was pointing out that what Mansa did as you play it, he gave so many different definitions that it left it open again.
Totally fine, but you are telling me, Tommy, I need to make sure that you are telling me that you didn't know the tap dancing referral to a racial, like the man that is.
Oh no, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say.
Did you know that?
No, sir, I said out of my own mouth today. I said it's what niggas use again to describe. Then I not only said tap dance, I said soft shoe, and I ran down a bunch of them that are used in the same way. And then I even said Uncle Tom is used in the same way. So don't act like I didn't acknowledge that people use it and when they use it. I just said that when they use it, it's typically in a broad fashion of you don't agree with me.
Sure.
Pro-blacks have been called it.
No, sure. So just to make sure, again, I'll drop it right now because I have to go to the restroom real quick.
Keep asking the same retarded ass question because he's trying to be right so fucking bad. Just to be sure, so you understand what I meant when I said pro-black. You understand what I meant when I said tap dancing. Bro, what the fuck? Just get to the video. Why do you keep asking me the same stupid ass question? You trying to corner me? What the fuck, man? You trying to be right so fucking bad.
But you knew the definition of tap dancing when I was mentioning, right? You knew it, right?
I wanted to know how you were using it.
But you knew, right? You know what it was, right?
There were definitions of it, sir.
No,
that's why I wanted to know how you.
And this is what.
How do you keep arguing this? If somebody uses a word, I can ask them, "How are you personally using this?" So I know.
Tommy, you just admitted that you know the definition.
How are you personally using it? What he act like I said I denied that I don't. I asked you to define something.
I got a question right quick. How does the word
Man, rocket science. You ask a nigga to define it, you define it. You don't keep saying you know what it is. Are you just making shit up in line? Like I said, I'm the bad guy for saying it.
Come up anyway. Somebody call you a coon?
The man had said earlier, he was saying, he said those Republican coons, and then he didn't call the Democrats coons. So I asked him, I said, how come only Republicans or conservatives get called coons, but not liberals? I wanted to know, how is that? Because apparently they're assuming that liberals don't do things for white people or tap dance for white people or any of these other stupid words that they put on anybody else. You're saying because they're a Democrat, they can't do it? Because if you're not, then shouldn't some Democrats be called it too when you see
them? They don't call liberals coons for some reason.
I'm doing it?
Yeah.
That was my point.
That's why niggas don't want to define it because they really don't want to be, they will understand that they're being hypocrites.
That was my only point. And it's strange to watch black folks be real liberal with calling somebody that's a conservative or Republican a coon off top. But the Democrat, we can't do it. Matter of fact, Fatty got mad at the black girl when he asked the black girl, can you name some black coons? She said Jasmine Crockett. He went nuts.
Hey, Tommy.
That she had the nerve to say that Jasmine Crockett was cooning.
Yeah, hey, Tom, I'm glad that you actually are showing me that we were on debate, because I didn't know we were on the debate, right? But now I kind of know.
Now he kind of know that they in the argue. Oh my god! So he was just being regular this whole time. He wasn't debating this whole time. He wasn't trying to prove that he was right the whole time. Now he just figured out, guys, that he just figured out he was in a debate. He just figured it out that he's in a debate right now. This very moment, this whole time, he wasn't acting like he was in a debate. He wasn't over talking him, talking about you're wrong, and you're trying to be right so bad while trying to be. This is some crazy fucking shit.
I'll be ready next, right? Because this is actually something that Andrew Wilson did to me, right? I got him in something, and he asked me, "What is the definition of murder?" He knows the definition of murder. He heard it before, right? Like you heard the definition of tap dancing. And you could actually concede we can actually have the conversation. But for whatever reason, you wanted me to define specifically what tap dancing means so we can have a conversation about the term that you heard before and you have complete control and knowledge of it. So
what does it mean to you? Because it is a slang term, sir.
No, sure. Slang. No, I just didn't know that we're on the debate. But now, next time I get you on a panel, I know we're debating and we're not having a conversation.
Slang, y'all see how this is insane? If someone asks me, what do you mean by that? I've never had a problem answering it because it takes 20 seconds.
Yeah. Yes.
Why would I argue that they know it? Which takes more minutes of them arguing back and forth what their knowledge is. But this grown-ass man thinks that it's normal to just keep arguing with a person, telling them they know something, and they keep saying, no, I don't. You tell me what it is. No, you know it. Instead of just saying, take that off the plate so they can't say that anymore, just explain it. Once you explain it, they can't lie again and say, I don't know what you mean when you say this. Matter of fact, that you can use that word the rest of the night because they now know exactly what you mean when you say it. You can't.
Who don't understand it? Maybe black people just, I don't know. I'm confused, man, because the shit is dumb.
To an understanding. That is literally, the fact that he's arguing this is arguing the idea of what a translator does. A translator literally says, when you say that word, tatanka, what does that mean? Oh, buffalo. Okay, cool. Now we on the same page. Now you know what it means.
Sure.
That is a dumbass to keep telling people they know what it means.
Sure.
That's my whole.
No. Hey, Tommy, that's totally fair. I'll do better. The dictionary is going to be open next time when I'm talking with you, so I can have the terms ready, so we can actually move forward the conversation. I will not assume anymore that people know exactly what I'm saying. This is a lesson to move forward. Thank you very much for making me better.
But I actually even did that with Angry Man. I pulled the definition out.
Sure.
I literally y'all can go look at the show. I pulled the definition out and he did the same thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I said, actually, we don't. So all you need to do is to be able to describe it and everybody will know what you're talking about. I don't understand why knowledge is so black people are averse to knowledge.
No, I'm not. I think actually that's very fair what you're saying. Don't assume. As a professional, I will never assume again when Tommy is on my panel, and I'll do better.
Or anyone, not just me.
Yeah.
No. I'll say you because you are on the top of the food chain, right? When I go against Mufasa.
No, it's sarcasm. Because you just say,
I'm not.
I won't assume anyone knows what we're talking about. They ask, I'll explain it.
Sure, but I'm not being sarcastic. I'm just saying this is a canonic moment for me, right? Because every time I'm on the panel,
everyone you would have said that's
no.
Being an asshole. I don't know why he been an asshole. I don't know what's up with Patty now. He just started being an asshole for no reason.
No, especially for you, because
when he's wrong, he just started being an asshole. It's not for no reason. I don't know why.
When I'm on panels, I know the level of or the degree of accuracy that I have to have depending on the panel, right? You know, sometimes you go play ball with the kids, you play, but then the ex-NBA player pulls up and you have to be on your A game and all that, right? I truly didn't know that we were on the debate. So now I actually know I'm going to have either.
It wouldn't be on a debate when you were asking me. You asked me to name a coon.
Sure.
Did you not?
Yeah, but now is that the debate.
If you let me tell you how it is, y'all. And y'all see when y'all talk about somebody got somebody. Let me show you how it is.
Right.
See, when you asked that girl to do it, and she told you one was, did you accept her answer or did you argue it?
No, because it was ridiculous.
See what just happened, sir? I asked you a simple question. Did you accept her answer or did you argue it?
I argued.
See, so it wasn't. It was a debate. Because if I don't give you what you want, then you gonna argue it. Because that's what you did to her. Because if it was not a debate, you would have accepted her answer. Boom.
No. It was not that. It's like you asking, what is a memo?
Got his ass again. He gonna argue it again for some reason.
And she says, is 7-winged dragon. That look what I'm saying. Is like, why do you call?
No, why the fuck would he get that stupid ass example?
Terrible analogy. Many black folks believe that she is cooning by the word of how you use it for white people. And she even explained it to you and said she is being backed by a man by the name of George Soros. He's not black and he sure is rich. And she's acting and talking in a way she never did before he backed her. That is a fact.
Is she cooning?
By what you just said, the definition of it was she is. That was her point.
No, I'm asking you.
Sir, by the definition you gave.
This nigga is dumb. Who's trying to be right in this conversation? It ain't fucking Tommy. I'm asking you. The fuck? By the definition you gave, yes. I'm asking you. I don't use the word. I'm asking you. What the fuck, man? And if I was on his channel, he would have just muted me and kept over talking me. That's what they do over there. Over talk and mute you. When you're not saying what they want you to say, they over talk you and mute you. That's some crazy shit. Drop you to the back now. That's what the Untouchables doing.
Yes.
He said, yeah.
So you see how you can
like you won't listen. I said, once you get, sir, you gave me a definition earlier, didn't you? And I said, okay, I accept it. Now I know. Did that not happen?
So
you're gonna ignore it. I'm gonna ask you again.
No, I'm not ignoring. By the definition that I gave, she's a coon.
Did I not accept your definition earlier?
Yes. Did you accept the definition? Okay, so we can build on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm saying. We didn't build on it because you didn't.
Now we went in that.
Who want to be right in this conversation? Because the show ain't Tommy, man. And y'all gonna keep saying Tommy's the one that want to be right. Okay, well, we couldn't build on it. Let's build on it now. Let's start building on it. No, but we couldn't went back and build on it back then. The fuck are you talking about?
Now.
No, why are we doing that? We had 4 hours to do it. What? No, we have 4 hours to actually settle on the definition and move forward. You didn't accept it.
You could have done that 8 hours ago.
No, Tommy, on the show, I literally.
This nigga is just saying shit now.
Ask you, is Mika right? And you said no, she's wrong. You said that she was wrong.
No. Hold on. I didn't tell you that she's wrong for calling her a coon.
No, you said No, you said that people that call people coons have low IQ. You said
no. See, y'all, this is
like what that. So now our version is acceptable.
Man, I am really tired of you doing this.
That's crazy.
He's just making shit up. Now he's lying. But Ilkan gonna defend it, and he gonna keep doing it. And I'm wrong for saying it. I'm wrong for saying it. Ilkan gonna defend it, and Fatty gonna keep doing it because that's what the Untouchables doing now.
Coon as much as you want if you explain why. Did I not?
Yeah.
Man, I'm not gonna keep saying this shit to you. Either write the shit down or leave me alone. Because then when you talk about somebody, no, I've said this to you.
What's going on, Fatty?
What is the definition that Mika gave?
I don't think she gave one.
Did you watch the original show?
I did, but I don't remember.
What was the definition that Mika gave? Jasmine Crockett and immigration.
Oh, well, yeah. I don't remember exactly her words, but go ahead. You can tell me if what she said.
She says Jasmine Crockett is if the word is step dancing for the white man and stepping on black people, why do it? Jasmine Crockett is a coon because she gets money from George Soros and something about immigration. How is that cooning if immigration is something that affects both people, both white people and black people, and she didn't step on no black people at all? She just gets donations from white donors. How is that cooning, Caesar?
She's projecting an image of black people that's making them look bad to the public, to white people, to other people, to our culture. She's been the biggest coon out of them all. Out of all the people you named, she would be considered the biggest coon, especially with the definition you gave.
So cooning has two separate parts. One is pandering to
baby man.
One is pandering to white people while you step on your own people, black people. When did Jasmine Crockett step on black people in favor of white people just because she has white donors exactly like everybody else? Can you explain that?
Well, is she for immigration or against immigration?
Let's assume that she's for immigration.
Well, and if she's taking the white people money to be for immigration, which is a not a help for black people, then you could consider her a coon.
Isn't immigration against white Americans too?
It's against black people as well. So you just said step on black people, right?
No, CJ. Slowly, right?
Go ahead.
George Soros is a lefty, big billionaire donor, right? He will side with people based on his left, like the LGBT and the black people and the woman thing, right? He is sending money for her to support causes that are traditionally left. And Jasmine Crockett is talking about immigrants in a way that she is representing Democrat and lefty standards.
Yeah.
If she is a coon because she is saying that she's for immigration and immigration is going to hurt black people, she only will be a coon if that was not hurting white people too. The main group of people on the United States that is against immigration is white people, is not black people.
But what if the people at the top, the white person at the top, was paying her to keep black people down? Would you not consider her a coon?
No, that's not to keep black people down. They are just pro-immigration.
And pro-immigration is keeping black people down.
Is pro-immigration keeping white people down?
That's irrelevant.
No, respectfully. Once again, I repeat it. Is pro-immigration, who is the biggest group that is against immigration on the United States?
Probably leftists. So I mean, conservatives. Sorry, conservatives.
So conservative whites, traditional people. Is that fair to say?
Whites and conservative blacks. Yes, but conservative whites.
If she was cooning, wouldn't she actually say something that hurts black people instead of hurting white people too? Since white people are the ones that complain the most about immigration.
I don't. I don't use the word coon either, Fatty. So I don't.
But that's what I'm saying. That like you are doing like I just got in. I watched 5 minutes. You are doing an emotional review because if you have to think about what she said, Kuhn will put white interests in front of black interests for whatever reason. And if she is mentioning something that actually goes against white principles and white traditional conservative crowd, she is not cooning because she's just saying something that hurts both people because they are Americans and there's people that come in from outside to actually take their jobs and all that thing. The definition made no sense and Tommy's not actually using it on the correct way. If you look at the original video, I said a definition. We didn't went with that. Mansa did several definitions. We didn't went with that. And then we talked for 40 minutes about it. So whatever what we said, nothing will be accepted. I don't get what you like. What are you reviewing exactly?
I'm reviewing what I saw, what I said, and what you were wrong about, and what I believe you were wrong about, and what I believe Tommy was right about. And if he was wrong, I say he was wrong, but I don't think he was wrong in this conversation. So, and I think that your argument about the coon, the definition, he's made his point. Your argument wasn't made, and it is what it is. For me, y'all mad at me, but it is what it is.
My argument wasn't made, but did me and Mansa give definitions or not?
Mansa gave it that y'all both gave definitions, correct?
Eventually,
y'all both gave definitions.
So why didn't we move on with the conversation? Since she gave the definition, I said her definition is ridiculous, right? Why didn't we just said, you know what? Freddy tried to give the definition. Mansa tried to give the definition. He gave several definitions. He said, please, let's go ahead and let's see what it is. Why wasn't the conversation, okay, y'all gave the definition. I see y'all not using the definition in a bad way. Let's move on because y'all not misrepresenting what the coon is. Why wasn't that actually what was done?
Because y'all keep harping on the fact that you should have knew already what it was instead of just saying, all right, we defined it. Let's move on to the next subject. Y'all keep harping on, you should have already knew it. You should have knew what it was.
And you're right. You're right. And when I assume I said, I assume that you knew, which he knows, but I assume that you knew. This is how I use the word. It says, no, those are examples. I want definitions. Mansa came up and gave the definitions instead of examples. Now you have examples and definitions. Why didn't Tommy say, now that you give definitions, and I know this conversation is not going to be used in a way that is different, y'all go ahead and have the conversation instead of keep stalling. Why didn't he said, you know what? I got what I asked. Y'all keep moving the conversation because I don't believe in that word. So y'all got it. Why didn't that happen?
So I think when he gave the definition, he gave multiple definitions. So then Tommy said, well, how are you using it? And that's where the conversation got stuck again. If I'm not mistaken.
But no. But that's the point. Think about it. I was explaining how was I using it. I explained how I was using it, right? I explained how I was using it. Mansa came in and gave the definitions. Asking how are you using it is irrelevant because I already explained to Tommy how I was using it.
So first definition, the tap dancing is another vague term. If he was trying to explain to you, if you say tap dancing, you will have to explain that too because it's another vague term that needs a definition. So you got to explain this.
Hey, is Arnold here? Is Arnold here?
I think he's asleep.
So CJ, I gave
the whole fucking.
So I gave.
He was wrong, but he said that against Tommy. So I don't know. So
I gave how it's used, and then Mansa did the dictionary definition. Do you think that both of these things together give enough definition, give enough like context? Do you think that these two together give enough context so we can keep moving the conversation because everybody kind of known what we're talking about? Is that fair to say?
Well, what's it called? What's it called? When you look at it backwards, Monday night quarterbacking. I can't think of the other word. You could say that it was enough information, but in the real time, you gave your definition. Y'all start arguing about the tap dancing definition. which was vague as well, which you didn't want to give a definition for, which you were supposed to give the definition since you used it. You should have said, all right, well, tap dancing means this, and we'll move forward. That's what Tommy would have did. I watch Tommy all the time. So, and I watch you all the time. So I know how y'all both argue.
So what will be an answer that will suffice and Tommy would accept it? Since you watch both of us all the time, we know Tommy knows the definition of cooning and tap dancing. We know Freddy knows the definition of cooning and tap dancing. I gave out an example. Mansa did the dictionary thing. Give me. I literally said this on top. They told me, since we are not seeing eye to eye with what is cooning, please you yourself define it so we can move along with the conversation. And Tommy goes straight to, this is people overuse it and people don't use it correctly. And I'm asking Tommy, please. I know people don't use it correctly. It's just like misogynist. It's just like a narcissist. Can you please give the definition that you believe is the correct definition? Tommy said, I don't believe in the word. Please, CJ, if you are actually saying that what we did was insufficient to move on the conversation, give me, in your opinion, an answer that could be sufficient for Tommy so we can move the conversation.
You gave it. You gave it like 10 minutes ago in this video. You said you gave, I think you read the definition of a ChatGPT. He said, I set that definition and let's move along with this definition. But
and that's what Mansa did on the original show. That's the point.
I didn't hear the part when he gave his definitions of the word.
No, did you saw the original show where Mansa actually gives the definition?
Yeah, I must have missed the part when he said the definition. Like I must have like put my phone down for 2 minutes and did something else while he was giving the definition because I didn't hear that part. But in this video right here, you gave a definition. You read it off ChatGPT. He said, I accept it. We can move forward with the conversation. But y'all still harped on how much you should have already knew what it was instead of just moving forward with the conversation.
You how many minutes are we on this video?
In this video?
Yes. Yes.
4 hours.
So it was 4 hours in this video, more 4 hours on my show. Do you think that Tommy Sotomayor needs 8 hours to understand the concept of cooning, tap dancing, or whatever? Do you think me, Tommy Sotomayor, as one of the brightest minds in this space, do you think that Tommy Sotomayor needs 8 hours to understand exactly what cooning and tap dancing is?
No, he knew what it was, but he still wanted you to define it so you can all be on the same page, and so the audience and to reset the room. So it wasn't the 8 hours. Hold on, real quick. The 8 hours wasn't spent on defining the word. The 8 hours was spent on arguing why the person should define the word.
Okay, can you please? I don't want to derail your show. Can you go to the original video to the 57-minute mark?
57 minutes.
Yes, because you are reacting to react. It's kind of a reaction to the reaction. Main show, Tommy Sotomayor is on the thumbnail. Go to the 57-minute mark.
It was yesterday, right? The Thug Life video?
No. The one with Tommy on the thumbnail, the super panel.
Yeah, I got you. My bad. That was the first thing that popped up. Got it. Super panel. 57 minutes.
57 minutes, yes. It's 57 minutes and 30 seconds. We start okay, let's try to define it so we can have a conversation.
Got it. Ready?
Yes. And please, one sec. Please put everything on the big screen because it's weird that way. Yeah, perfect. Go ahead.
No, Tommy is the king of.
Immediately started with an analogy.
Tommy is the king of. Let me use this as reference. And when people now, Tommy, let me finish. Right when people take your reference,
does the same thing.
When
after it tells you something,
I don't
give you a reference.
I don't want to have a conversation about the conversation, but I'm just pointing out that you get very upset when people with low IQ take the things that you say literally when it was just a personification of what you want to say. Let me give you, for example. I got you, Tommy. I'm telling you what it is. Jesse Lee Peterson, like Pearl was on his show. Let me tell you what it is. Jesse Lee Peterson has Pearly things on her show, and she says, "Would you help me to bring Jim Crow back?" Like, this is the action. This is something that the coon will say. So
You want me to keep talking?
Somebody that for whatever reason will always pander to white people and always is going to say things that are going to make white people very happy, while black people are going to be extremely offended, not because he's true,
Can you stop
but
there?
because he's trying to be a shock.
Am I offering a definition? I gave an example, and then I stopped, and I'm giving a
And he's
definition.
trying to
Sorry. Let me do
No,
one.
I'm saying, did I give a definition right now, right here? A black person that will pander to white people and step on black people and say things that offend them, and you can continue playing. Go back just like 15 seconds and then play it without interruptions and see if I'm giving you a definition or not.
for whatever reason will
And my internet been tripping.
this is something that the
That's good right there.
Yes, perfect.
will say somebody that for whatever reason will always pander to white people and always is going to say things that are going to make white people very happy, while black people are going to be extremely offended, not because he's true, but because he's trying to be a shock jock and he's trying to actually grieve towards money, validation, or promotion from the white culture against the black culture. Did I explain it enough, Tommy?
Can you stop there?
Or do we
Can you
need
stop
another
there?
drawing?
Can you stop there? CJ, was this an explanation of the term?
It was.
Come on, CJ.
Let me see his response. Let's hear the response.
I got a definition. I think I understand what Tommy's asking for. And I
Can you stop there for a second, please? Now Muncie is going to give the definition on the dictionary with everything enclosed. So I gave the definition, CJ. I did. Like he said I didn't. I did. I gave an example, and then he said, I don't like examples, give me the definition. And I literally gave a definition, and he muted and was talking shit to his crowd while I was literally trying to say, let's give this definition so we can get it out of the way. Is it fair to say that Tommy was wrong? And I actually gave the definition. He just didn't want to have the conversation and he move on. Am I right by saying I gave the definition? He just didn't want to accept it.
I definitely agree. You gave a definition there. I definitely agree with that. I think what's his name finna speak and convolute the conversation a little bit to get more definitions of the word. And that's when he said, that's why I wanted you to give the definition. That's when it started getting stuck on. That's why I wanted you to give the definition, because all of these definitions. And so I want to keep talking about Tommy was wrong. How was he wrong so far? You gave the definition there. I see that you did get the definition there. I don't think
because he came after me on Nino's show about the fact that I didn't give no definition. He lied. I gave a definition. He lied. He came on Nino's show and said you didn't give the definition. It was an analogy. It was how it's used. I want to know the definition when I literally gave him the definition right here.
You did. You definitely did give it right here.
So all that conversation was stupid. We spent what is the time? We spent 3 hours on this panel, more 7 hours on the other panel, fighting, threaten. I'm going to fuck up your channel. All of that by something that I already established on the first show. 47 minutes in the conversation. That shit could be done. We could just move on to the show. The only way we didn't was because Tommy didn't accept the original definition that I gave. Because once again, I like to respect and honor the people that I have on my show. If they ask me something, I'm going to try to do the best way to explain exactly what I mean. Is that fair to say that this is nothing burger? Fatty gave the definition and the conversation only extended because the people against the word didn't accept what I said right now. Is that fair to say, CJ?
I don't think so. I think
so. What did I do wrong exactly for him to come after me, talking about the same things that we're talking on the show? What did I do wrong?
I think you like to fight. I think you project with that on me, that I like to fight, and I think that's you.
I was fighting about what?
You just like to fight. You fight about stuff that's not even really you have to fight about. Like some of the stuff you it's like, all right, I'm wrong, you right, I'll take it and then move on with the conversation. But instead you fighting so hard to be right instead of just having a conversation.
But I didn't want to be right, CJ. I said to Tommy, we all know what this is. Let's please move the conversation. And Tommy said, no, because I want you to give me the definition of what it is. Did I give Tommy the definition of what it is so we could move on? Me addicted to fighting was stand on the same shit because I couldn't let it go. I was asking Tommy to let it go. Let's let it go, this definition, because everybody knows, so we can move on with the conversation. And he says, no, you are going to tell me what it is so we can move on. And what did I do? I gave him the definition. If he didn't move on, who is fighting actually, Fatty or Tommy?
So I still think it was you, to answer your question.
So explain to me why when we was the one that didn't actually accept my definition.
Because if somebody asked me to define something, and I give a definition, and they ask me 10 minutes later to define it again, and I would just give the definition again. Now, if this gets annoying to the fact that you keep asking me to define the same fucking word I keep it defining, then I'll see that you have a problem. Like, all right, stop asking. You're being ridiculous now. I defined it 3 times, twice already. You're getting ridiculous.
That's what I did. That's what I did. I said, this is ridiculous. I gave you a definition. Mansa gave you several definitions. Just go ahead and pick the one that you like so we can move along. And he said, no, I don't believe in the word, but people use it on the wrong way. How did I, as a host and Mansa as a guest, didn't comply with the bare minimums that Tommy asked when I gave him my definition and he gave definition from the dictionary, so there's no doubt. How didn't we comply with what Tommy was requesting?
I think at this point you did comply, but myself and to give more definitions, it's going to convolute the conversation. And if you guys want to come up and be a part of the conversation, y'all clear. I don't care. But
but CZ, if you ask me for something and I give you something and you don't accept it, like I said, like on the show, did you notice when I said, "Hey Tommy, you are doing what Andrew Wilson did to Destiny"? Andrew Wilson and Destiny had a debate about the January 6th insurrection. Destiny came on the debate and said, "This is why I think it's an insurrection." He said, "I don't accept it." He said, "Okay, so this is additional context of what is an insurrection and why it was an insurrection." Andrew said, "I don't accept it." And at some point of time, Destiny said, "Hey man, we are 15 minutes in. We still don't have the definition of insurrection. I might be wrong. So please give me your definition of insurrection so we can move along with the conversation." And he said, "I don't have to give you my definition of insurrection." And this is a clearly stalling mechanism. You don't agree with my definitions, but you don't want to give yours. So it's impossible to have a conversation if you are asking for terms and we are not agreeing on the terms. You have to explain to me which one do you want so we can move on.
So I definitely agree with you on that. And I watched that Destiny and what's his name, Andrew Wilson debate. And Andrew Wilson was kind of doing that. I don't have to define the word, but that's not what Tommy was doing here. He never denied your definition. He just wanted you to give a definition so y'all can start on the premise that y'all both understand. Y'all can be on the same page once y'all start building y'all premise.
And I did. And instead of him saying, Ferry already did it, he went back to, it's so many definitions. He could say, hey, Mansa, I appreciate all the dictionary thing, but Ferry already did it. Ferry already explained the definition. He gave an example and a definition. We're good to go. Let's move on. Why didn't he do that?
You mind if I play the video a little more to see what happens?
Sure.
You can
no matter how I'm kind of learning the rules here. You can't raise your hand. You just got to jump.
No. You just got to jump.
That already.
I would just say this
for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I just want to say this, right?
Shaka, we didn't pass you the microphone because you talked for 15 minutes before you actually raised your hand. It's not that we don't see you. It's that before the show, I said, let's please avoid monologues. And now, 1 second, please. Because I'm explaining you the structure of the show. Before the show, and this is actually the problem with us, we like to hear each other talk ourselves, but not others. I said, let's please not go on monologues. You went on a 5-minute monologue, on a 7-minute monologue. I didn't pass you the ball, not because I didn't see you ask me for the ball, was because you already shot 7 times. So I'll let everybody get it, and then you got it, okay? Thank you very much. Go ahead.
So Coon originally, right? Because I like this etymology. And
skip to 1 minute. Skip to 1 hour and 1 minute, please.
There's what the thing originally meant, and then when it came to be understood or used at. That's the basis when you get into, because raccoons will just come up and steal your stuff, right? Like if anybody who lived around raccoons, they equated the behavior of a raccoon with black people, okay? Who when they wanted to do that. And then Sambo was a term that was used to denote what an actual Uncle Tom was. Uncle Tom wasn't the actual seller, it was Sambo. So what I'm saying is over time, Sambo and Coon got merged to mean someone. This is the connotation, not the etymology. But when it got merged, it became known as anybody who was favoring or utilizing white people as the basis and foundation of what's best, and whoever played to that, meaning anybody who's.
You think in 2025 that word should still be
Can you stop there?
exacerbated as you kind of making it with all the
Move it to 1 hour and 1 minute, because that's when we got what you want to see. Because now Jay is going to say, do you see it in 2025 when it's going to be a shit show? Go to 1 hour and 1 minute so you can see what happened there.
Go back a little bit, right?
No. Is 1 hour and 1 minute, I think.
This is 1 hour, 1 minute, and 34 seconds right here.
Okay. So keep going.
the depth to it on the past, the history. We are in 2025 today. So it's kind of hard to still use rhetoric like that when you have people that agree with different types of groups or whatnot. It's kind of hard to just
why not
distinguish just coons.
Yeah, I don't.
No. Why not? Why do y'all have the right to call everybody that you don't disagree with every type of names in the book? Why can the people that disagree with you do exactly the same? Why do you have the monopoly on aggression, which you can use every single word to describe the LGBT, lefties, progressives? Y'all are communists. Y'all are this and that. Why? This is my question. Why?
I don't use the terminology like that. Coon,
so that's your problem.
All that stuff. I don't have to use that because you're gonna have people that's gonna vibe with certain groups, and it just is what it is. What faction are you a part of? What are your beliefs and ideals? That's what it's gonna boil down to.
No, Jay. We're not replying to you. Listen now, Mika started talking, for example, right?
Yeah.
These are is the communist, and look at these people. Like every time somebody.
Terms.
What?
Those are not derogatory terms. Those are actually
okay. Okay. So
to be honest,
one second, please. If communist
use it as a derogatory term,
if communist is not a derogatory term because it designates some ideology, if I call you a Nazi, is that a derogatory term?
No. If I'm a Nazi, no.
Wait. You see? And Tommy, I got you. I promise. And this is why I'm telling that people, Tommy, you have to be patient. I got you, Tommy. This is your show today.
If you're not,
this is why I'm saying that you are being disingenuous. Every single person.
No, I said, gentlemen, I remember.
So far, I disagree with you. I think they're right. Tony coming up. What's good, Tony? So far, I think they're making a better argument that
so people don't use Nazi as a derogatory term when they're trying to shame somebody's ideology. They don't do that, CJ, and communist, both the words.
They definitely do that, but it's inherently not a derogatory term.
Just like tap dancing is not inherently a derogatory term. Just like raccoon is not inherently a derogatory term.
Coon is.
Coon comes from the word raccoon. The raccoons exist.
Come on, fatty. Now you see.
Wait. Coon doesn't come from the term rac. It doesn't come from the word raccoon.
Coon is the original term itself. Even if it derived from from a different term, the word coon is original. And it comes with a negative connotation.
Yes, but that was Nazi is a national democratic system. It's like capitalism. Capitalism is not inherently bad, but the problems with capitalism. Like when somebody goes ahead and uses the term, we understand that in any way, shape, or form, when people use the word Nazi or use the word communist on the West, is something that people see as positive. Most of the times, is as negative, right? It's like machismo. Machismo is the Spanish word, the Portuguese word for like misogynist. Like people when they use that word, even though it's just to describe something, they use it on the negative connotation. You know that, I know that, Mika knows that, Tommy knows that. How are we in 2025 on a show debating if communist and Nazi is not used on the derogatory way when we criticize certain groups of people? Like, how are we doing this still?
No, I agree with what you're saying, but Tommy explains it in this video. I know you know that, but
Yes, but CJ,
I inherited
CJ,
a bad term.
so CJ, what if he played the video and Tommy doesn't acknowledge my explanation? Is he wrong? Like if like you already considered that I explained it, right? Let's imagine that when Tommy picks up the microphone, he doesn't acknowledge, hey, Freddy gave an explanation. Like if he doesn't do that, how am I wrong? Or is he wrong for not acknowledging the definition that I gave?
Let me see, and I'll tell you who was right and who was wrong, or if there's a right and if I believe there's a right and wrong. What's up, Tony? You want to say something before I start the video or not?
No, I'm just listening. But for the record though, if he asks for a definition and he gets two definitions that are very similar, damn near the same, you gotta admit that Tommy's wrong because he got what he asked
Let's
for.
hear it. Let's hear it.
Remember, I asked him, I said, what are you? So I can know what you are, because I can only go by your talking points, and your talking points would lead me to believe or assume that you would be this. Now, you can either tell me what you are, or I can assume by what you tell me, because those are the only factual informations that I have to go off of.
Yeah, so absolutely. So if I call JB gay, he's not an insult because he's not gay, so he doesn't have nothing to care about. He's not gay. He's never sucked a dick. So why are you being bothered about being called gay? Like yalla. Hold on. I wasn't finished talking. What I'm saying is that y'all full of shit. Y'all know exactly what the insult is, even though you might not be. If I'm calling you a coon and you are not a coon, by your logic, you should shut the fuck up. Because you're not a country, you shouldn't be offended by it. Go ahead and got it. You got the microphone.
I wasn't offended by it. I asked the question in the fashion because I noticed he only called it to one side, right? And so since he's not a liberal, I wanted to know why then it's not applied to liberals, because he's not a liberal, which would say he's somewhere in between, I'm going to assume, because he still hasn't answered that question.
Can you stop the video? Can you stop the video?
I asked the question.
And Mika did the same thing that Tommy did. I don't like the terms of the term because he doesn't attack lefties. So you are going to have to come up with a term that actually includes lefties too. A word is a word. Why does he have to explain a word that attacks the lefties? Like, why is that a requirement at all? Like, isn't that more barriers for having the conversation? We have several words that are derogative towards lefties. Why do I have to find a word that attacks? Why can't I have to find the definition of the word coon that attack lefties too? Why is that? Is there any reason, CJ?
What's crazy is I agree with Mika here. Yes, if you like, what's the word that attack leftists? Give us one. Snowflake, I guess, but that's just a soft person. People on the right could be snowflakes.
Well, Marxist, snowflake. There's multiple words that you can use.
I don't know if they call people on the left Marxist necessarily. They call
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Marxist, leftist, social justice warrior, like I can go on and on and on and on. Like what the word that somebody uses usually is the social justice warrior, one of the biggest words that was used on the last like 10 years, talking about how. Wait, that you have any correction to what I'm saying, CJ?
My bad. Go ahead, finish.
Okay. Like people used to call Bernie Sanders communists. Like every single time that people from the left would even go to do some justice, some social cause, or they would do Medicare for all and we need free tuition, they will be called terms that are only applicable to the left. Like nobody is saying what is the social justice warrior equivalent of the right. If we're talking about the term for woke, the woke left, woke 10 years ago, it was actually a term of endearment, meaning that you are woke, meaning that you are awake, meaning that you actually are not an NPC. You are thinking deeper than surface level. And then the right co-opted the term woke and used to call to the lefties, oh, look at him being woke, pretending that he's deep and all that shit, when he's just an NPC. Like, there's several terms that only attack the left. So why should I actually do a coon for everybody else when we're just describing a coon as a word, regardless of who does it?
So I definitely agree with those words that you use. Social justice warrior, they would definitely call people on the left that, and a woke person. But like,
what about libtard?
Libtard too, maybe. But
right? What's the equivalent of the libtard word? Like, what about y'all virtual signalers? Right? Like, there's no, that actually can be used both, because there's like there's virtual signaling and there's vice signaling. The left use vice signaling to attack the right, and the right uses virtual signaling to attack the left. But that's the thing. Why didn't the conversation stop immediately when I said, hey man, these are the terms, everybody accepts it? Mika didn't accept it. Now we want to see Tommy didn't accept it. Like, can you please push the conversation a little bit so we can see Tommy intervention, so we can get definitely exactly what happened, so we see if he accepted it or not?
I'm gonna say this real quick. So the whole point of this part is, why didn't you say anything for them? If he just tell you why, this part of the conversation will be over. I didn't use it. Oh, he said because it'll go against the guidelines. If he said because they would snitch or some stupid ass reason, which was a stupid explanation. So Tommy challenged that explanation, and he didn't have a real explanation. So that's why they kept challenging him. But nobody really cares if he called somebody on the left anything. We just wondering, why didn't he? If he don't agree with neither sides, so why'd you call one of them aside, but you didn't call the other one aside?
But he did, because when she asks for the explanation, she's going to say, if you want a word for somebody on the left doing it, I will call them buffoons. I will call coons to the right and buffoons to the left. He literally did that shit, CJ. He literally did it.
I agree. I think
absolutely nothing wrong with asking a question.
And Mansa, don't answer. You know why? Because you identify yourself when you said, I'm not a liberal, neither I'm a Republican. And you know what she's trying to do? She's trying to pinpoint your position so she can attack you. Hey, Jay, please. I'll give it. If I'm not wrong, why y'all keep interrupting me? If I'm wrong, if I'm wrong, let me commit a mistake. If I'm wrong, let me commit a mistake, please. If I'm wrong, let me commit a mistake. I'm just pointing it out, that she wants to know what Mansa is, even though Mansa denounced both sides. He said, these people on the left are these people on the right are these. Tommy said, there's low IQ if you call me coon. Like, Mika only wants to know what Mansa is, so she can pinpoint where he is hiding in the bush, so she can attack his position. It has nothing to do with who he is. He already denounced both sides.
I would need to know what you are, because then if I
why?
Because it's an First of all, it's an unfair advantage if I'm being upfront and honest with you and saying that these are my positions, and we're having a conversation about positions.
No,
right?
it's
yes, we are.
It's become bad faith.
What does the definition of coon has to do with your political ideology and you telling everybody which side you represent?
Because they only call coons people on the right, because we don't agree with what y'all be saying about most of y'all political views. This is only a political term. This is mostly just about politics. We don't.
It's actually a social term. It is a social term. It's a day-to-day term. Like the Sambo and the coon and all that existed before. Like damn, don't die. Like, it actually reflects a day-to-day. Like, it is like I said, the tap dancer, the blackface. This is way more. Right now in 2025 is more political because we all sheltered on the internet and all that, but this actually represented day-to-day basis, like the house Negro and the field Negro and all these things. This was not politics. This was the positions that certain black people adapted when it comes to their own people. So once again, if somebody says, what is the definition of a fan? The fan will be a fan independent if I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm Alaskan, I'm Californian, I'm New Yorker. A definition of a fan is a fan. It doesn't mind if it doesn't matter if I'm a Chinese, a communist, or if I'm a LGBT San Francisco, like San Franciscan, or whatever the name of the people in San Francisco. Why is that important that we're defining a word and she wants to know this man political position?
Made me forget my fucking point, man. No, I got short-term memory. So that wasn't, let me, what you say? So it wasn't true. I forgot what I was going to say. And I was thinking about my point, so I didn't really, ask me the question. Re-ask the question so I can get my point. Go ahead.
A definition is a definition. If I say define a flag, is that important to know which country I am? If I define the word flag, would a Chinese citizen and a Brazilian citizen get to an agreement when the definition of the word flag exists? Is that like, do I need to know the nationality of the person?
To answer your question, no, but that's not her. That's not why she's asking the question. First of all, because people only to say this. Coon is not a political word, but black people use it towards other black people once they realize their political views. That's when the word is mostly used. You agree with white people about politics. You agree with white people about certain things. You're a coon. It's a social political word. That's how we use it now. And yeah, that's what it is. Can I?
Yes, but why does she need that position? Why does she need to know if we are talking about I don't know, not Donald Trump. If we're talking about democracy, right? Why do I need to know your if you're a Republican or a Democrat, CJ? Like, why do I need to know that if we're talking about democracy?
You don't, but it helps her understand why he would use the word towards one group but not the other group.
And then he said, let's use the word buffoons for Democrats. We CJ, nothing that they ask us on this conversation wasn't delivered. Like nothing. She pressed him hard. Hey, the term coon is only for the left. The term coon, no, these are for the right. Why don't you say what your position? And Neil went out of the way and says, if you keep insisting, I will call them buffoons. So every metric and everything that Tommy and Mika asked was delivered on this show. Everything.
I agree, but they had to push to get it. And so far right now, I agree with Tommy and Mika. And I don't know why you told me that you could lick Mika butt later, CJ, that last time we was on the show with Mika. Why you always shooting shots at me, fatty? I don't know why you be doing that.
No, it's because you literally went out of your way. You are telling me, Fatty, I want to talk. 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 And when I stop everybody and says, go ahead, CJ, tell me what you want to say since you are so pressed to say something. Oh, I just wanted to say that Mickey is right.
Hey, let me tell you something, fatty.
Are you serious? You see it? Like, come on.
You long-winded as fuck. Then you tell somebody you gonna talk next, CJ. And then you'll ask somebody else a question, will lead to another 1.5 hour conversation. And
you should wait.
Like, damn, I didn't even get my fucking question. And then I gotta sit there for another 30 minutes waiting to ask then I got my hand up looking stupid. And I say, fatty, can I ask my question? And now I'm looking and you like, CJ, shut up, because let me run the show, CJ. Well,
no, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not that. No, he's not that. No, he's not that. If you're waiting for 20 minutes, you should understand that when you open your mouth, your position matters. Is vital and is rare opportunity for you to talk since there's so many traffic and so many jams. So when you open your mouth and I'm seeing you asking for the ball, it's like you asking for the ball for 7 possessions. I'm free, pass the ball, I'm free, pass the ball, I'm free, pass the ball. And then I pass you the ball, you pass the ball to Mika. So this is why you ask for the ball. You were free all this time. I pass you the ball, and when you have the opportunity to shoot, you say, "Hey, Mika, you take your shot."
Let me tell you
what is that?
Let me tell you right now. Because when I do want to address a point, y'all went so fucking far down to the next lane. I forgot what the fuck the point. I'm not taking notes, so I
make notes. That's your problem. That's your problem. Make notes. I make notes. You make notes. That's your problem.
No, share the fucking mic, man.
No. Once again, listening, like you being quiet is a weapon. Because while you are quiet and people are talking, you are gathering ammunition about what everybody's talking and saying. If you use that to actually get intel and to put it on the notebook so you can actually reply to the people and what they say, you are using silence as a weapon. If you forget what you're saying and you just want to participate and you are me, and when you get the ball, you don't shoot that shit, I'll put you back on the bench. It's your responsibility to make notes, not mine.
Well, I'll be having good points. You be what y'all be saying? Shutting me out the conversation. You be shutting Fatty. And you know I give you this fucking criticism behind the scene. Y'all are terrible moderators. Melanin did a great job the other day. She's really good at moderating.
Is Amp a good moderator?
Amp is a great moderator.
So why do they keep telling that you overtalk, interrupt, you are dumb, you are like on that show? Let's assume that Amp is one of the best moderators on this space, and everybody calling you, you are dumb, you keep interrupting, you are rude, you don't know how to like. See, what is the excuse on that side with one of the best moderators on the space?
He's not perfect.
No. I'm talking about you.
He's not perfect.
If on my side I am freezing you and I'm terrible on the moderator, and you get these criticisms, and you go over there and you have an incredible moderator, and people call you out left, even Amp calls you out left and right and all this shit. Why is that, CJ? Is that say something about you or about the moderation?
Well, my voice, I got a little squeaky voice, so people get annoyed by my voice. It's not
Me too.
how I'm very calm, cool, and collected. Let me tell you something. I was watching the show that I was pulling up the show that you did the other day. I was on it, and before it was like 50 minutes before I said a fucking first word. It was like 40 minutes.
Because that's how we run the show.
Huh?
Because that's how we run the show. Do you see Tommy quiet for 20 minutes or 30 minutes?
Wait, I'm not saying that as a negative thing. I'm saying so I know how to be patient. I'm saying I know how to be patient and I know how to wait my turn.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Because y'all, let me tell me something. Man, I've been calling you out for the last 2 months about that shit. Hey, CJ, stop doing that.
You know, because you won't stop. You won't stop over talking people because you think you're right, man. And I gotta tell you this shit. You're doing it on this show.
So let's do it. Hold on.
Just because
We're
you're
gonna have
talking
hold on.
doesn't mean I'm toxic.
Y'all do it to me. Fatty, I got you. If everybody keeps making the same complaint towards you, then who is it? Me, us, or you?
Yes, it's me. But why do you get the same complaints on Amp side?
Because
is it you?
No, they are misunderstood. Sometimes
and CJ, this is why you are wet behind the ears. If everybody makes the same complaint about me, it's me. But if everybody makes the same complaint about you, it's not you.
You only gave 2 people.
That's like you do dozens of panels on both sides. I'm one of the worst moderators. Amp is one of the best moderators. Why you get both criticisms on both levels of moderation in each side?
Go look at me on one and a half shows.
You see what I'm talking about, man? That's crazy. Like you're not going to answer the question.
I'm very cool, calm, and collected. That's not what you're saying. It's not true. Because I'm very cool, calm, and collected.
No, but you didn't answer the question. I didn't ask you if you are cool, calm, and collected. You said if people have these criticisms about me, I'm not a moderator. I don't take pride in that. I actually think moderators are extremely boring and mild, and I'm not going to give names, but I would love for people to come on the show to see me, right? If you have a label of great moderator, in my opinion, you are never going to be the main eventer. You are the organizer, you are the MC, you are not the main eventer. So I don't even want that label, right? But as CJ is talking, right? CJ is saying Fatty is a terrible moderator and Amp is a great moderator.
You know,
and
Fatty,
you get...
I don't want to get stuck on this point. So I'll say it was me because I don't want to get stuck on this point. It's me. If I can't give a low...
It's you because you feel like it, or is you because you want to move the conversation?
Because I interject a little bit, but I know how to shut the fuck up when I must. Hamp knows it. You know it too, but I don't know why you act like
I know it. No, I know it because remember what I said, right? When Cherelle was crisping you, was barbecuing you, was roasting you, you practice self-restraint.
And when what's her name?
Incredible. You look. You look. You see what I'm talking? Hey, you see what I'm talking about? Is this restraint, CJ, right now? Is this restraint?
We both trying to talk. We both got something to say.
No. Are you practicing restraint right now by literally jumping on me? Is that restraint?
I'm not jumping on you. I'm just trying
to say. So practice is exactly what you said.
One thing, Fatty, real quick before you get the mic. When Jazz was calling me all kind of bitches and coon bitches, I showed restraint.
No, you didn't.
She's called me the fucking bitch for the fifth time.
I can prove. I can prove it. I can prove it.
Bitch. After she called me a bitch the fifth time, I said, "Hey, you fucking bitch, stop doing that shit."
Hey, CJ.
I said I went off on her. You keep
CJ.
One more last thing, and then you kept you kept calling me a coon CJ, and playing the coon video. I don't give a fuck. I don't be saying, "Oh, Fatty," you going flipping out. You said you the man, little man at the table, and I'm the big man, and I'm the big man, and you the little man, and you gonna drink piss. And I didn't fucking flip out. Old boy said something about me boxing, and I replied to that, and I said I would beat his ass, and now I got dropped before I even got the fucking speak the word. I wasn't being emotional. I wasn't even threatening you. I just replying to old boy saying that shit because you had literally disrespected me, and that's it.
Hey, CJ. I am one of the best listeners on this space, and my memory is immaculate. Hey, Tony, are you there?
Yeah,
Tony, are you there?
Yeah.
Hey, Tommy, you remember the Sherelle situation, right?
Yeah, the Sherelle situation, yeah.
Yes. CJ practiced immaculate restraint with the worst insult that I ever saw anybody throw at CJ, right?
Yeah, he was pretty quiet.
Hey, CJ, did you say that once? Listen. Hey, CJ, didn't you say to Jazz that you will slap her or you slap her boyfriend? Did you say? Didn't you say that? Like on that back and forth, when we were going on the back and forth, and she was saying that like some LGBT stuff over you. Didn't you say that you would slap her or her boyfriend? And then I had to go on the big screen and say, hey, let's stop this conversation. If y'all want to do something, let's do a debate. Didn't you say that, CJ?
I said somebody needs to slap you, and I said I think I did because about being her boyfriend.
Okay, so my question to Tony Golden is no.
She called me bitch a few times before I said anything to that woman. And I said, who the fuck you talking to? Now I let it slide because it's a Fatty and Ilkan show. You're not gonna keep disrespecting me. And I had to call her out her name. And I didn't mean to say somebody need to slap you, but somebody should need to slap her ass for being so disrespectful. But I gotta get some rest, man. I gotta be up at 6 in the morning. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, man. I gotta do some insurance. I'm gonna do part 2 tomorrow, man. So if y'all wanna come stop by, doing part 2, or you got a smoke show tomorrow, because I'll pull up on a smoke show.
And you see what I'm talking about? Hey, Tony. If one woman talks about all your family members, how you did this and did that and all that, and this man doesn't do nothing. And then Jazz comes in calling him coons and bitches and all that, and he says somebody needs to slap you, right? Is this CJ doing completely the opposite of he did on the situation with Sherelle and actually letting the words of a woman affect his stoicism and refraining from engaging with women and all that? Is that fair to say that's actually what happened?
Real quick, Tony, tell them how I go at fucking Sherelle all the time. So don't play this game with me, man.
Once again, man.
Go ahead, Tony. Let's hear Tony respond.
Why? So let me ask you, why were you quiet with the Sherelle shit? What's the difference between what Sherelle said and then what Jazz said that evokes such a different reaction?
Sherelle went on one long ass rant, and I was proving my point that she's a trash woman. Jazz, we already know she trash, and she kept saying it. Not one long ass rant where I could just been like, all right, whatever, bitch. She kept taking shots at different points. You a bitch ass coon, and then 5 minutes later, bitch ass coon, then 10 minutes later, bitch ass coon. I'm like, what the fuck, who the fuck, you fucking bitch? Stop fucking calling me out my name.
Was that the first time? Was that the first time that Sherelle insulted you?
No, I insult her too.
What was that the second time that Sherelle insulted you?
We always go back and forth. That's
exactly the point. That's exactly the point.
I called her trash right before she went on her rant. So I expected her.
And by the way, CJ, this is a great point by Big Mufasa. You actually came on the show to kind of address her, sneak diss her, talking about how trash these women are. It was actually retaliation. When it came to Jazz, again, you practice all the restraint there, and I know why you did it. It's because you are on the fake peaceful side, the side of the fake peaceful people that pretend they are a community, but they don't support each other. But you feel actually obligated to engage into fighting with me, with all the people on this side, because for whatever reason, the CJ that they'll get over there on that side, we don't get it on this side. Respectfully,
Patty. I was not saying, I didn't say anything to that woman. She disrespected me multiple times. The Jazz girl, I let it slide for the sake of your channel. And I
So why?
and there's the point. And there's the point.
Multiple
CJ,
times.
CJ, you're not listening. There's the point. You went there to at least provoke something on Sherelle or to point out something that she did. When she attacks you, it's mutual combat, right?
Sure.
If you are on this side, right, and Jazz keeps poking at you, why didn't you give the same smoke to Sherelle? Because you provoked that situation that you was giving to Jazz on this side. Oh.
Because I provoked it. I think you making my argument. If I
No,
did,
I'm not.
Patty.
No, CJ. If I start the
girl,
CJ,
I provoke her to hit me, I'm not going to hit her back. But if I don't provoke my girl to hit me and she hits me, I'm going to hit her ass back. So my girl that hit me without being provoked is Jazz, so I hit her ass back. And the one that didn't provoke me was Sherelle. I mean, the one I provoked was Sherelle.
No.
So she got a couple shots off with. She deserved to get off.
No. So there's two people, Big Mufasa and Tony Golden. Tony Golden, I provoke him. He provokes me back. Right? I don't react to it even though I started that shit. And then Big Mufasa comes and tries to fight me, because that's what you're saying, that she came at you, and then you show no type of aggression whatsoever when you are actually in a position of power and you are on a righteous position, you are on the top of the hill, because she was the one that came at you. So if you retaliate, it's actually divine retaliation. The question once again is, and I will say it again. I will say it again, please.
Divine retaliation. I'm confused.
No, if you have this story with Sherelle, right?
That's not the
and y'all go each.
How do I get divine retaliation if I started it? If I come and punch you in the face, Fatty, boom, and you hit me back, boom, and I say, you know what, I deserve that for punching you first. That means
wait. No, one second. So you are telling that you deserve what Sherelle did to you?
I'm not gonna say I deserved it, but
TJ, it's not point.
But to your point, if I provoked her, then I would deserve it if she did something back and without retaliation. I didn't provoke Jazz to cuss me out and call me all kind of coon. So she didn't deserve to call me that. So
no, CJ, your point was I didn't reply to make Sherelle look crazy. Okay? That's what you said. I didn't reply. I sit on my ass and I let her talk to make her look crazy. Again, y'all have both back and forth. Why didn't you let Jazz look crazy and let her wild on you and leave it alone and just point it to the crowd? See, she's crazy like you did with Sherelle.
She already looks crazy. And she didn't just attack me one time. She kept doing it. She kept
just like Sherelle. Sherelle. It's not one time thing. Y'all go at each other all the time. She attacks you all the time, right?
No, for that day. For that.
For that day.
Sherelle did a drive-by and she dropped down. And she dropped right after she did it. So that's why I couldn't say nothing about it. She did a drive-by.
You had ample opportunity to actually say something bad. You didn't say nothing because you didn't want to say nothing.
I really gotta get some rest. But Sherelle did a drive-by and dropped down. Jazz kept driving by, circling the block, driving again, circling the block, driving again, circling the block. So of course we're gonna get the guns and shoot back at her.
Yes.
So Jazz was calling you a coon just cause like you didn't say anything she was responding to?
No. Oh, I said that Jazz, everybody knows Jazz, and she projects her hate on that we hate women on men. So she really hates men, but she say that we hate them. That's all I said about her. And she started fucking calling me coons and bitches. And y'all seen it, man. I don't know why y'all want to play this game. But
No, it's not a game,
I
City.
personally didn't.
can
I
I get
personally
some
didn't see it.
rap hell and do the part 2 tomorrow? Smoke show tomorrow, fatty, or what, man?
Absolutely not. No, absolutely not.
Oh, whatever, motherfucker. Are you gonna block me or what, man? 'Cause I see
No,
you.
no, absolutely not.
Oh, you, well,
Let
you a
me
hater.
let me ask this: is there any chance of you two piecing it up or no?
No, he has to prove that he's not Sony from You Got Served.
I don't even
Damn.
know what that means, man. I'm like,
Again, hey, CJ, you are going to go to YouTube, Google Sony, You Got Served. You know what? Hey, you know what? You know what? You could do it right. You could do it right now.
ACJ.
You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So, what'll I make you? Good? You're not good. You just know how to hide, how to lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy.